Rimal. Mr. Naresh Prasad Shrestha, the CEO at Samriddhi Group. The principal at Samriddhi College, Mr. Sandeep Shrestha. And the Chief of Planning, Mr. Amir Sindurakar. Can we please have a round of applause for our gentlemen and ladies up here in the dais? You will be definitely hearing words of encouragement for them. Now, following the Nepali tradition, we're going to start off the official program by playing our national anthem. So I request everyone present inside this hall to kindly stand up for the national anthem. Take your seats. And now I'd like to request our program chair, Mr. Manohar Kumar Bhattrai, to kindly hand over the bouquet to our CEO and our special guest and our chief guest. Thank you so much, sir. Samriddhi College, established in the year 2013. 2014 bata यस Samriddhi College ma BBS र BASW course को पनि थालनी भयो. Samriddhi College is a TU affiliated college र आज हामी यस समारोहमा वेलकम गरिरहेका छौं BSc CSIT को 5th batch को students, BASW को 3rd batch को students र BBS का 4th batch का students हरुलाई. Samriddhi College ले जुन यो orientation program मा students हरुलाई मात्र होइन parents हरुलाई पनि निम्त्याइ एउटा example set गरेको छ. I personally believe, and I'm sure everyone in this room will agree with me, that students हरुले के course पढिरहेका छन्, कुन course मा कसरी course लाई अगाडि लगिदै छ, what kind of professors are teaching them, र course मा के inclusion छ, र particular course पढ्दाखेरि एउटा student को life भोलिको दिनमा when he goes for a job placement or an internship or training कसरी helpful हुन्छ भन्ने जानकारी एउटा parent ले राख्नै पर्ने छ. When a parent is aware about what kind of course his child or her child is taking, एउटा parent लाई पनि आफ्नो बच्चासँग पढाइ सम्बन्धी होस् वा कलेजको environment सम्बन्धी होस् connect गर्न निकै नै मद्दत गर्दछ. And why this orientation ma parents harulai pani include गरिएको छ is a very important thing. Like I said earlier, to make the parents aware about the courses their child is taking at Samriddhi College. College ko environment कस्तो छ, कस्तो खालको friend circle हुनेछ र कुन हिसाबले चाहिँ it's going to help intellectually, academically matra hoina, but how to become a better person in life bhani madat गर्ने छ भन्ने I think every parent deserves to know that. And Samriddhi College ko visheshta ke ta Samriddhi College le, like I already said, academically matra hoina, afno harek student lai how to become a better individual, how to become a good leader, and how to be a good citizen for the country bhanera pani focus gardacha, for which in the second half of the day you will have a special session jasma chai values in life, how important is it and how it is going to help you become a better person bhanne sambandhama tapaihharulai Indra Gurungji le session dinu hunecha. And also, Samriddhi College, I would say, is very different from the rest of the colleges that we have. Because Samriddhi College le एउटा special Samriddhi Knowledge Solution भनेर institution पनि थालनी गरेको छ, जहाँ तपाईहरुको लागि job placement, internship र trainings को लागि मद्दत गर्नेछ Samriddhi Knowledge Solution ले. This particular solution is going to help the fresh graduates from Samriddhi College to find internships, to find suitable trainings for the career they want to take up in the future, र job placement ma pani madat garneछ. And they also have visiting professors from the global market, जुन यी तीनवटा फ्याकल्टीहरु रहेका छन् Samriddhi College मा. ती फ्याकल्टीहरुमा चाहिँ time and again in certain span of time उहाँहरुले चाहिँ global market बाट विभिन्न visitors, visiting professors हरु पनि invite गर्नुहुन्छ, which helps you get knowledge कि what is happening in the global market. र आज यही मञ्चबाट तपाईहरु सम्पूर्णलाई हामी यो जानकारी पनि दिन चाहन्छौं कि समृद्धि ग्रुपको चाहिँ कलेज मात्र नभएर समृद्धि स्कुल पनि सुरु भएको छ यस वर्षदेखि, जुन रहेको छ बालाजुमा, जहाँ किन्डरगार्टन देखि क्लास 12 सम्मको पढाइ एकजना र स्टुडेन्टले पाउन सक्नुहुनेछ. सो यदि तपाईहरुको फ्रेन्ड्स एन्ड फ्यामिली सर्कलमा, तपाईहरुको रिलेटिभ सर्कलमा हुनुहुन्छ भने प्लिज डु रेकमेन्ड देम समृद्धि स्कुल, किनभने जति राम्रो समृद्धि कलेजले गरिरहेछ, वी आर 110% श्योर दैट हाम्रो समृद्धि स्कुलले पनि त्यही हिसाबको सर्भिस दिनेछ, त्यही हिसाबको नलेज पनि शेयर गर्नेछ. To speak on more about Samriddhi College and to address the welcome note, now I would like to welcome our board member Ms. Rashmi Sharma Mainali on the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Chairman Sir, CEO, Principal, Honorable Chief Guests, Board of Directors, teaching and non-teaching staffs, my dear newcomers, good morning to one and all present here. I'm sorry I missed it out. Good morning, parents as well. I, on behalf of Samriddhi College, would like to welcome our Chief Guest, Mr. Dili Ram Upreti, Registrar TU. Special guest, Mr. Suman Lal Shrestha, as Assistant Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, TU. Special guest, Mr. Indra Gurung, Visionary Coach and International Trainer. Dear students and parents, we are off to a very great start, an excellent start. I hope it is the same from your perspective as well. This academic year will be a year of setting and reaching attainable goals, working harder and smarter, and taking our college and student achievement to the next level of greatness. We are dedicated to a student-centered program that promotes academic excellence through an enriched, rigorous, interdisciplinary curriculum. As a team, we are here to support all of you by any means necessary to ensure you reach your fullest academic potential. We look forward to working with you to provide a high-quality education that you all deserve. I look forward to working with all of you and pushing you all to an academic height. On behalf of Samriddhi College, the BODs, teachers, and staffs, I want to again welcome all of you and thank you for being a part of the Samriddhi family, where success is not an option, but an expectation. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. र अबको पालो कार्यक्रमको हामी औपचारिक थालनी गर्न चाहन्छौँ। म आजको हाम्रो यस कार्यक्रमका चीफ गेस्ट मिस्टर दिलीराम उप्रेती रजिस्ट्रार एट यू सर, म यहाँलाई कृपया पानसमा बत्ती बाली दीप प्रज्वलन गरी यस समारोहको औपचारिक थालनी गरिदिनु हुन अनुरोध गर्दछु। Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause as this marks the official beginning of today's orientation program for Samriddhi College. Gentlemen, kindly take your seats. And from now we have a few senior students who are going to speak in front of you, put in their point of view and how they have benefited by joining Samriddhi College. First and foremost, our first speaker is a senior student from BSc CSIT, Ashmita Thapa.
Good morning, respected chairperson, special chief guest, principal, faculty members, dear newcomers and parents. I am Asmita Thapa, student of Samriddhi College, batch 2070 CSIT. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students here for choosing Samriddhi College. I promise you that the next coming 4 years of your life will be a life changer. My experience in Samriddhi College was awesome. Friendly teachers, educational environment, well-equipped laboratories, responsive management, and extracurricular activities really helped me to explore different dimensions of my student life. I learned how to manage my time, take advantage from college resources, and to organize myself better. Whether it was studying in a class, volunteering in any college events, cheering for our cricket teams, quiz team, I always found the management very warm and open. Our college has also organized different picnic program, tour program to Mardi Base Camp, Ghalegaon, Pokhara, which was really adventurous and fun. Our college provided us different extra courses as per the students' interest. Likewise, web designing, PHP, Java, CCNA, Android, .NET, etc., which really helped in our final year project. I learned a lot from my friends too. Our principal, Mr. Sandeep Shrestha, always encouraged us to study in a group so that every student can take help from each other. To be around with good friends, it will make your college life more easier. To sum up overall experience, I would say Samriddhi College really helped me to refine myself and to organize myself better. I would like to thank Samriddhi College for giving me the lifetime experience. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Ashmita, for sharing your experience with us. And now I'd like to invite Ashish Prajapati from BSc CSIT faculty to share his experience at Samriddhi College.
Good morning, teachers, board members, staffs, and parents and new students. I am Ashish Prajapati, a student of this college studying in BSc CSIT 6th semester. I would like to thank Samriddhi College for letting me share my experience that I gained last year in Germany. During my third semester, I was selected from this college to take part in an online C++ virtual learning international training. The training was held by Miss Ladder in association with THM University, Technische Hochschule Mittelhessen University, Germany. The training was taken by Professor Rudolf Jager. Samriddhi College supported me and paid half the registration fee for this training. After this training, I was selected along with another student from. After this training, I was selected from Samriddhi College, and another student, Sojit Kasta, was selected from Sagarbatha Indian College. We were selected from Nepal to be invited in Germany for 1 month training and project work. All the expenses, flight expenses, living expenses, and traveling expenses were covered by THM University, and we were also given €50 for our food and expenses during our stay. Professor Yago came to receive us at the airport himself. He is a very kind person. He went shopping with us and also showed us around Germany. On the first day of work, we gifted him Nepali gifts like takatopi, pasmina scarf, and a singing bowl. Neil Selman was our instructor. The project task was to implement a time shift feature in our DVB TV. It means that we have to pause a live TV and then play it later onwards. We learned many things from this day, from Niels about C++, threads, mutex, and buffer, which we would never have in any institute in Nepal. The working environment of this place is what surprised me. There was no rules like 10 to 5 working time, no break time at 1, no staying in the same chair for one whole day in office hours. The only rule here was to complete a given task in given time. So we could come to work and then go back to our home for our lunch. We could have cooked our lunch at home and then again come back to work to finish our work. Every Monday we had a progress meeting to discuss the progress we made that week. The greatest difficulty in this time, was the language barrier. Everything in Germany was in German, so there was no English at all. We had to take our mobile phones and open Google Translate every time everyone speaks something. The food and living was also expensive, and we had to pay extra if we had to go anywhere except our work office. Despite these facts, it was a heavenly time in Germany. The people are very friendly, the traffic is very managed. Everything is closed on Sundays, so we had to shop on groceries and we could travel around in Sunday every day. The people follow all the rules, so it is safe to walk around or cross roads or stay outdoors till midnight. I will never forget the skyscrapers, the different brands of cars, and the foods. I'm proud to have come to Germany as a student. In one of the Sunday, we also made a trip to Paris in France. We took a bus from Frankfurt, Germany, and it was a 10-hour ride. So we went around Paris all day and then returned the next night, sleeping on the bus. We could have traveled to 26 different countries with the same passport. Finally, I would like to express my warm welcome to the new students of this college, and I promise to help my juniors in any way I can. To conclude, I would like to thank everyone who helped me in this time. I want to especially thank Samriddhi College for giving me this opportunity, and I would like to thank everyone here for listening to my stories. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashish, for sharing your experience of the opportunity where you got a chance to go to Germany and explore more about your subject along with your friends. And now to share her experience about the faculty in BBS at Samriddhi College, I would like to invite on stage Ms. Roshi Tamang. We have our special guest today, and to add on one more, हाम्रो साथमा Professor Dr. Ram Prasad Khatiwara. He's the Dean at the Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University. उहाँ पनि आज हामीसँग यो समारोहमा हुनुहुन्छ. Thank you so much, sir, for making out time for our event. And I'd like to request our chair for the event to kindly hand over the bouquet to him and officially welcome him to the panel here today. Thank you so much, sir, once again for making time for this orientation program today. And now we hear Roshi's experience at the BBS faculty at Samriddhi College.
Respected Chairperson, Honorable Chief Guest, Special Guest, Principals, Faculty Members, Students and dear newcomers. It's a moment of great pleasure and privilege and honor for me, Rasmi Tamang, a student of BBS third year, to extend a hearty welcome to all the newcomers today at the orientation program. As we all are aware that we have gathered here to welcome all the new freshers to our prestigious college. Established in 2013, our college is affiliated by TU, and it gives me an immense pleasure to inform you all that our college has been imparting a quality education since inception. Samriddhi College is distinct to other colleges in many aspects. Besides being advanced in teaching methodology, our college has developed in management and leading through various activities at college. Extra activities like blood donation campaign, arranging field visit to Modern Dairy, Nevico Biscuits Company, and celebrating a Saraswati Puja at college has enhanced the skills of management in us. I feel very lucky to be able to study IT Naval BBS course at Samriddhi College. Samriddhi College, soft skill classes, personal development classes, accounting packages, Microsoft Office packages offered by Samriddhi College has been very helpful to our day-to-day life and to our future jobs. Our college is distinct in terms of for a mile going a mile, extra mile through identifying and appreciating the emerging talent by awarding them with a certificate and scholarship. Finally, I'm certain that these 4 years of yours will be the most inspiring and interesting of your life, and I wish you would have a wonderful time and grow into a capable individual. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roshi, and definitely like Roshi said, these 4 years of your life is the time you are going to shape your career and your future. So I hope that you all take this 4 year very seriously and also make really good friends, in fact, friends for life. Coming up next is Ms. Dibina Tamang from BASW faculty to share her experience at the Samriddhi College.
तिमी को हौ त्यो कसलाई के थाहा छ तर तिमीमा जुन पीडा छ त्यो हामीमा पनि भा छ नडराऊ तिमी कि हरेक समस्याको सामना एक्लै गर्नुपर्छ भनेर दुःखपछि सुख आउँछ भने चाहिँ अवश्य हरेक दिनहरू फेर्दै जान्छन् यी औँलाहरू गनेर समाजमा सामाजिक विकृति काठमाडौँको धुवाधुलो जस्तै फैलिँदैका छ समाजमा सामाजिक विकृति काठमाडौँको धुवाधुलो जस्तै फैलिँदैका छ त्यसैले त यस्ता विकृतिहरूको अन्त्य गर्न दिन प्रतिदिन नयाँ समाज कार्यकर्ताहरूको जन्म भएको छ Hello ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Honorable Chairperson, respected Principal, respected guests, parents, and my all their lovely brother and sister. Namaste, and again, a very warm good morning to all. And thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. What a beautiful day it is, and I'm so happy to be sharing with you all. I'm pleased in turn to welcome you all over here. First of all, I'd like to thank you, our Samriddhi College, for organizing this orientation program in this beautiful hotel, as well as I'd like to thank you, our BSW coordinator, Mr. Ramesh Hamal, for providing me this opportunity to share my experience of being the student of social work. And moreover, I'd like to thank you, our entire Samriddhi family, for supporting us in each and every step of our life to get success. So thank you so much. Well, introducing myself, I'm Bina Tamang, BSW third year student from Banepa, and today I'm here standing in front of you all to share my experience of being the student of social work. As you all know that life is so beautiful, and it is one of the precious gifts that we get. There is many more things that we need to do in our life, and for me, life is not how we use, but life is obviously the way how we make and get success. We human beings have a life cycle. From childhood age, we grow up to the adult, and from adult, we'll become old. Who knows? In our childhood days, we need to talk, we need to walk. But our father and mother taught us to do. So that's why they are the first teacher of our life. And after we became able to talk and walk, they sent us in school to get more education, even to explore ourselves more. After completing school level, we joined higher secondary, and after completing that, we joined bachelor level, and even there is many more steps to move ahead. But to reach up to this level, it is impossible without the great effort, support, and sacrifice of those hard worker teachers. So I'd like to respect and thank you all the parents and teachers for their great support and efforts, because of which today we are able to reach up to this level. So thank you so much. Before joining this college, I have just heard about BSW program. I know this was only BSW means Bachelor in Social Work. Other than that, I know nothing. But today, I know how much it is important to become a student of social work. The word social work itself have a clear meaning, in which social refers to the society where people lived in an organized way, and the work refers to any kind of activities to be done. So in a combined way, social work is the work which is done in order to solve the problem of an individual who lives in the society and the problem that exists in the society in systematic and scientific way. Being the student of social work, in my point of view, BSW program is life-changing. As you know that everyone needs a hero here. I don't mean the hero who play the film and so say a title so on, but in fact, at some point when life faces a big challenge, they need the help of superhero. Somebody who is not scared to jump into the chaos and fight the good with us, shoulder to shoulder. So, got a good news for you today, because all over the world, it is clearly discussed that we have more than thousands of superheroes, and they are only known as social worker. Isn't it a proud movement? Well, when I said social worker as a superhero, many of you over here may think like, social worker, that also superhero? Well, social workers are not only the people with good heart. Social workers are the educated professionals who go through accredited university, which are grounded in a rigorous research basis. What they learn? What they learn? And here's the thing that makes them the superhero. The two biggest things that they learn, the mission, and they learn how to make change happen. The mission of social work is to support, promote the individual, community, well-being, you to fight against the social injustice. And we do so because we know how to see the inner, invisible interconnection between the people, their family, their community, their society, laws, policies, and many more. And we know that if those connections break down, then the problem occurs. So that's why we learn evidence-based intervention that helps to solve those problems, and with that we can make a powerful change happen. Now the second reason I'd like to go social work as a superhero, just like the superhero, everyone is going to need a help of social worker at some point, because everyone is going to face a big challenge at some point. Maybe the challenges start early, but you were born premature. Maybe later on, if you grow up older, then you may face a grow up problems. A divorce, you may lose job, you may sink into depression, and you started to drink too much alcohol, and so on. And at that point, who do you turn for the help for counseling and therapy? Obviously, social worker. And even there is a biggest picture. Who is running non-profit agencies? Who is organizing the communities? And who is working for the change making? They are all social worker, advocates, organizers, and managers. So that's why everyone is going to need help of social worker at some point. To become a social worker, it's not a simple thing as we used to imagine. Rather, they play a great role in each and every sector. And once you become able to become a social worker, you become able to grab everything. Even you become able to tackle with each and every problem. Today, I feel proud myself to be called or to be known as the student of social work. Because whenever I introduce myself, I introduce by saying, "Hi, I am social worker and it's my superpower. What is yours?" So, being social worker, we are the last defense. The lone voice, a fighter, a listener, obviously a change maker, a helper, a healer. So, say it loud, say it proud that we are the social worker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bina Thamang, for sharing us what you have learned at Samriddhi College about being a social worker. Definitely, like she said, social work is a profession that brings a significant change in the society, that does make a difference in the society, which also reminds me to inform you all that this afternoon there is going to happen a session where a panel discussion and inspirational program where you will be hearing from our distinguished panelists like Mr. Manohar K. Bhattrai, ICT expert, Mr. Dilip Agrawal, ICT entrepreneur, founder, chairman, managing director at WorldLink Communication, Mr. Ajay B. Pradhanang, managing director at Fleur Himalayan Limited, former president, Nepalese Young Entrepreneurs Forum, Ms. Amuda Mishra, co-founder, Docha, and executive director at Ujala Foundation, and Mr. Ramji Manav Sewa, social leader and reformer. So parents and students, you will be having a special session with them. They are from diverse walks of life and from different backgrounds, so they will be sharing their experiences and the scope that is available in the market today in their respective fields. And now, continuing, for the presentation on the operations of classes and faculty introduction, I'd like to invite the principal of Samriddhi College, Mr. Sandeep Shrestha.
Honorable Chairperson of the event, Mr. Manohar Kumar Bhattrai, the Chairman of the Samriddhi Group. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. D.D. Ram Upratishar, Registrar, Tribhuvan University. Honorable Special Guest, Professor Dr. Ram Prasad Khatura, Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University. Honorable Special Guest, Mr. Suman Lal Shrestha, Assistant Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University. Respected special guest and host for the second session, Mr. Indra Gudum sir, the visionary coach and the international trainer. Respected guest, Mr. Amir Sundaragar sir, who directly played a prominent role in college establishment and college development. Respected Samriddhi Group CEO, Mr. Naresh Prasad Shrestha sir, respected directors of the college board, program coordinators, fellow faculty members and staff, respected media partners, respected parents and my dear students. Good morning, and I extend sincere welcome to all of you at the orientation program. From today, we are starting a new journey together, and I want to assure that it will be a challenging and rewarding one. I heartily welcome you all in this challenging and rewarding journey. Now, I would like to highlight few things about this orientation program. The main objective of this orientation program is to familiarize the new students with the college environment. When we say the college environment, we tend to happen the we tend to have its physical environment like college buildings, class, labs, infrastructures, and also the internal environment like the HR, faculties, staffs, college rules and regulations would tend to directly support all the new members. It is necessary and important for newcomers to familiarize all the above mentioned environments as soon as possible so that they can feel comfortable and fully concentrate on their studies after this particular orientation session. Now I will like to give a brief introduction about Samriddhi College. Established in the year 2013. Samriddhi College got affiliation of BSc CSIT, and at that time we were able to fulfill the quota. After 1 year, that means in 2014, we got affiliation of BBS and BASW program. Presently, we have 3 programs running in the college: BSc CSIT, BBS and BSW. Samriddhi College has the dedicated management team, experienced faculty members, and administrative staffs are also very much mature. The college is committed to excellence in IT, management and social work program. Samriddhi College has achieved a reputation of one of the finest IT college, management college and social work education college in Bhaktapur. With continuously achieving the best result in the market, it is a challenge for us and for the new student to maintain that particular reputation and further enhance our college pride. We have a vision of offering high quality education in Nepal equal to the most renowned institution worldwide. We ready our graduates for the globalized marketplace with both theoretical and practical modalities, working in partnership with a number of top colleges in the United States and beyond, with the International Board of Advisors and guest lecturers from around the world. Samriddhi provides its students with an expanded curriculum, including enhanced classes in oral and written communication, public speaking, specialized IT sessions, personality development programs, internship, and much more. Here in the college, we have believed in teamwork and sharing each other's experience, and I am sure we will be sharing our experiences and will have a wonderful time together. While talking about the team, we have a team of well-qualified, well-experienced and dedicated teachers who will be helping you direct in your education as well as extracurricular activities. And finally, they will help you to attain your goal. And what is goal? The student goal, first of all, is to get success in the college life and finally in their career job. So it is now the responsibility of newcomers to continue, contribute and develop the cultures of being successful. So in order to be successful and to get achievers, we have a very good friendly environment. We have a well dedicated set of full-time faculty members and the staff who are continuously providing good teaching learning environment. So we all must work together positively to maintain favorable teaching learning environment. For this, we are also concerned with the specific disciplinary rules. So some of the rules that will help our students, I would like to state. So there must be at least 90% attendance. The student should, in order to give the final examination, college rule is to have 90% attendance. So this should also be punctual. The college starts from 6:30 and students should be in the college premises by at least 6:25, if possible 6:15. So there are various exams conducted in the college and students should pass all of them to appear in the final exam. All the homeworks, projects, reports, internship activities should be completed and submitted to college on time. They must be in uniform and they must be careful about proper appearance. So I need full cooperation from all of the parents, guardians to maintain discipline in the college. I know you all are here to learn together and achieve success, and therefore will follow all the rules and regulations set by the college. So we have to work together continuously and with a dedication and with a focus. We have to achieve our goal, the goal of Samriddhi, the goal of students and their career as well. You can be the best and successful if you think you can and if you work in that particular direction. If you provide your 100% effort in that particular direction, obviously college, faculty and the every members will help you in achieving that specific goal. If the students have a positive attitude and they are sincere towards their goal achievement, if they are committed to achieve success, then college will always help you. I am fully confident that you are going to enjoy coming years at Samriddhi College and you will have memorable moments in life. So our faculty members will be instrumental in this process, and now I am going to introduce them to you. First of all, I would like to introduce our BSc CSIT faculty, Mr. Surendra Pathak sir. So I would like to request him to come to the stage. So currently he is doing his PhD and he has completed his MSc Statistics from Tribhuvan University. He is the author of various books and he has teaching experience of 21 years. So he would be taking Mathematics 1 in BSc CSIT first semester. So another respected faculty member is Mr. Ramesh Singh South sir. He has completed MSc CSIT from Tribhuvan University. He has more than 10 years of experience in the teaching field and he will be taking C programming in BSc CSIT first semester. Another respected faculty is Mr. Sudeep Raj Khadka. Presently he is absent. So he has completed his ME in Computer Engineering from Tribhuvan University and he has more than 10 years of experience in the teaching field. He would be taking Digital Logic in the BSc CSIT first semester. Another respected faculty member is Mr. Rajan Burathoki. He has completed MSc CSIT from Tribhuvan University. He has 8 years of experience in the teaching field. He will be taking Introduction to Information Technology in BSc CSIT first semester. Another respected faculty member is Mr. Suresh Basnet. He has completed his MSc Physics from Tribhuvan University He has 3 years of experience in the teaching field and he will be taking physics in the BSc CSIT first semester. So Samriddhi College is proud to have such faculty members in the BSc CSIT program. So it is your duty to learn from his experience, their knowledge, so that we can have our outstanding result as well as achieve individual goal. So thank you, sir. For the PBS program, we have Mr. Manish Sharma as a faculty member. Okay, he has completed his MSc Statistics from Tribhuvan University. He has 14 years of experience in the teaching field. He will be taking business statistics in BBS first year. He is always there to help you out. So in accounting for financial analysis for BBS, we have Mr. Om Bhakati sir. He has completed Masters in Business Studies from Tribhuvan University. He has more than 10 years of experience in the teaching field. For the subject microeconomics, we have Mr. Rajiv Bista sir. He has completed MA in Economics from Tribhuvan University and has more than 8 years of experience in the teaching field. We have Mr. Hari Prasad Paudel sir for the subject Principle of Management. So he has completed MA from Purvanchal University and has more than 3 years of experience in the teaching field. So now let's switch to introduction of BASW program. We have Mr. Gyanu Dhungel sir for the subject compulsory Nepali. He has completed MPhil in Nepali from Tribhuvan University. He is Acharya in Sanskrit literature and he has more than 20 years of experience in the teaching field. For the subject Introduction to Social Work, we have Ms. Niru Kaki. Okay, she has completed MA in Conflict and Peace Development Studies from Tribhuvan University. She was awarded with the title Narconon Hero 2013. Currently, she is working as a coordinator at United Nations Youth Advisory Panel. For the subject Psychology, we have Ms. Deepa Manandar. She has completed MA in Psychology from Tribhuvan University. She obtained 6-month psychosocial counseling training from Tribhuvan University and she would be taking psychology classes for BSW first year. To look after the whole BASW program, we have Mr. Ramesh Hamal. He is the program coordinator of the program. We have Mr. Dipender Rai sir as a full-time faculty in BSc CSIT program, who is always ready in helping students out with their project, report and their studies. In the administration, we have Mr. Apan Maske as administrative officer. Mr. Vishwanath Rizal sir Mrs. Pratiksha Sakya as a front desk officer, Mr. Sam Chakradhar as a system administrator. So this is my administrative team. We will always be there in your support. So I would also like to introduce our BBS and BASW faculty, Mr. Rajesh Sapkota sir. Currently he is here. He would be taking compulsory English and business English in BBS and BASW program. He has completed MPhil from Tribhuvan University and he has more than 10 years of experience in the teaching field. So from today, we are starting our journey together. So I wish you all of you a very good luck and have a great academic year. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shrestha. Definitely a very good team and a good team to look forward. In the list of our special guests, we are very honored and privileged to add one more name. Professor Dr. Shivalal Bhushal, the Dean at the Faculty of Humanities and Social Science, Tribhuvan University is here. So can we please have a big round of applause for Dr. Bhushal. And I request Dr. Bhushal to kindly come up on the stage and take his seat. And I also request our chair for this program to kindly hand over a bouquet as a gesture of welcome to him. Thank you so much, sir. And after the introduction of operations of classes and faculty, जहाँसम्म मलाई लाग्छ जति पनि अभिभावकहरू आज हाम्रो यो समारोहमा हुनुहुन्छ तपाईहरुले पनि अब आफ्नो बच्चाले कस्तो शिक्षकहरुसँग पढ्नु हुनेछ कस्तो कोर्स पढ्नु हुनेछ भन्नेमा के जानकारी त पक्कै पनि प्राप्त गर्नुभयो होला which has definitely give you the assurance that तपाईले चाहिँ आफ्नो छोरा वा छोरीलाई समृद्धि कलेजमा एडमिट गराएर निकै नै राम्रो डिसिजन लिनु भएको छ well moving forward with the program अबको पाली म समृद्धि कलेजकै एउटा स्टुडेन्टलाई निम्त्याउन चाहन्छु उहाँको नाम रहेको छ सृजना सुवेदी she has trained herself as a professional singer उहाँले रेकर्डिङ्सहरु पनि गर्नुभएको छ र अबको पालो उहाँले हामीलाई उहाँको निकै नै मिठो आवाजमा एउटा गीत गाएर सुनाउनु हुनेछ
नमस्कार म सृजना सुवेदी फेरि पनि यहाँ उपस्थित चीफ गेस्ट टीचर रेस्पेक्टेड जजेस र मेरा प्यारा भाइ बहिनी अभिभावकज्यूहरुमा न्यानो अभिवादन गर्न चाहन्छु मेरो गीतको बोल रहेको छ कता हो जाने बटुवा गाई र यसलाई रचना गर्नुभएको छ रोशन कुमार राज भण्डारी ज्यूले र स्वर मेरो आफ्नै सृजना सुवेदी
you
हो जाने पटुवादै बाटो छ भिरालो चाहना के पो बटुवादाई भेटिएला सियाला चाहना के पो बटुवादाई भेटिएला सियाला जता नै जान्छौ जाऊ न तिमी देखियोस् हिमाल बर्खामास खाहरी बढ्छ बर्खामास खाहरी बढ्छ बुझे है बटुवा हो मुस्किल होला याद लौ गरे भेट्न चदुवा हो कता हो जाने पटुवादै बाटो छ भिरालो सपना मिठो देख्छौ तिमी नराखी विवेक सपना मिठो देख्छौ तिमी नराखी विवेक हिँड्नु मात्र होइन यात्रा न त हो सेवक इन्द्रेणी पारी क्षितिजवारी इन्द्रेणी पारी क्षितिजवारी हाँस्नु छ आज त हो भावना बोकी मिठास यहाँ बिर्सियौ विगत हो कता हो जाने पटुवादै बाटो छ भिरालो कता हो जाने पटुवादै बाटो छ भिरालो बतास पनि मन्द पो चल्यो बाक्लो छ तुवालो कता हो जाने पटुवादै बाटो छ भिरालो थ्याङ्क यू
Thank you so much, Srijana. Well, Srijana is a perfect example on how Samriddhi College not only focuses on education and academics, तर hobbies, interest र passionलाई पनि कसरी प्रोत्साहन दिने गर्दछ भन्ने एउटा निकै नै राम्रो एक्जाम्पल हो सृजना। वेल, तपाईहरुलाई म जानकारी पनि दिन चाहन्छु कि आजको हाम्रो यो इभेन्ट अहिले लाइभ ब्रोडकास्ट भइरहेको छ अन काष्ठमण्डप टेलिभिजन र आइड लाइक टु अल्सो इन्फर्म यु कि हामीले यस इभेन्टमा जति पनि लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलोजीहरु छन् ती सबैलाई हामीले इन्कर्पोरेट गर्न खोजेका छौं। एज यु कैन सी अराउन्ड यहाँ धेरै क्यामेराजहरु रहेका छन्। वी हेभ अ बिग टेक्निकल टिम एज वेल। इभेन्ट यहाँ स्टेजमा मात्र नभएर हामीले लाइभ फिड पनि गरेका छौं। वेल, यो समृद्धि कलेजको तर्फबाट एउटा सानो प्रयास हो आफ्नो स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुलाई केही practical knowledge दिनको लागि कि अहिले in the global market, in the Nepali market, technology ले कति उन्नति गरिसकेको छ and what all are the new technologies that is available in the Nepali market today. So I hope जुन आजको हामीले यो ambience create गरेका छौं, हामीले विभिन्न technical टिमलाई हाम्रो यस इभेन्टको एउटा पार्ट बनाएका छौं, उहाँहरू मार्फत यो हेरेर अलिकति थोरै भए पनि तपाईहरुले केही नलेज ग्यादर गर्नु भएको छ भन्ने हामीले आशा लिएका छौं र Furthermore, I'd like to remind you all once again कि समृद्धि कलेजले चाहिँ academics मात्र हैन तर आफ्नो स्टुडेन्ट्सहरुमा values, morals पनि instill गर्दछ on how to become a better individual and a good citizen for the country. जसको लागि you will be having a special session by Mr. Indra Gurum, who is a visionary speaker. उहाँले चाहिँ लाइफमा moral values ले कस्तो भूमिका खेल्दछ र कसरी तपाईलाई academically मात्र होइन but as an individual एउटा राम्रो व्यक्ति कसरी बन्न सकिन्छ र समाजमा सबैजनालाई कसरी तपाईले ब्यालेन्स गरेर मिलाउनु पर्दछ र कसरी चाहिँ आफूलाई एउटा निकै नै रेस्पोन्सिबल सिटिजन बनाउन सक्नुहुन्छ भन्ने विषयमा उहाँले आफ्नो प्रेजेन्टेसन पनि प्रस्तुत गर्ने हुन्छ in the second half of the day र अबको लागि for the words of encouragement, Mahamra special guest request गर्न चाहन्छु. First and foremost, coming up is Professor Dr. Ram Prasad Khatiwara, the Dean at the Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University.
नमस्कार सबैजनालाई. यस कार्यक्रमका सभापतिज्यू, प्रमुख अतिथि, त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका रजिस्ट्रारज्यू, कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित हुनुभएका मानविकी तथा सामाजिक शास्त्र संकायका डिनज्यू, विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानका सहायक डिनज्यू, यस समृद्धि कलेज का संस्थापक, बोर्ड मेम्बर्सहरू, प्राचार्यज्यू, पढाउनु हुने शिक्षकज्यूहरू, कलेज का स्टाफहरू, नवआगन्तुक विद्यार्थीहरू, पुराना विद्यार्थीहरू, विद्यार्थीहरूका अभिभावकहरू, यहाँहरू सबैमा म त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानको तर्फबाट हार्दिक नमस्कार गर्न चाहन्छु. आज म अलिक व्यस्त थिएँ त्यसैले मेरो शेड्युल त्यति मिलेर आएन, म ढिलो आएँ. आज हाम्रो विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानको ब्याचलर्स जनरल बीएससी को इन्ट्रान्स एक्जामिनेसन छ देशव्यापी रूपमा. करिब 9000 भन्दा बढी विद्यार्थीहरू सहभागी हुँदैछन्. काठमाडौँमा मात्रै 4500 जति छन्. त्यही कामले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति ढिला भएको हो र अहिले पनि मलाई पहिले बोल्ने अवसर दिनुभएको चाहिँ मलाई छिटै जानु दिनको लागि हो. यो कार्यक्रममा बोलाउनु भएकोमा सर्वप्रथम म यहाँहरूलाई आयोजक मित्रहरूलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र कार्यक्रममा केही शब्दहरू आफ्ना केही कुराहरू थोरै मात्रै व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु. सर्वप्रथम त विश्वविद्यालयमा प्रवेश गर्ने उच्च शिक्षाको पहिलो खुड्किलाको रूपमा उच्च शिक्षाको ब्याचलर्स लेभलमा त्यो बीएसडब्ल्यू अथवा बीबीएस अथवा बीएससी सीएसआईटी जहाँ प्रवेश गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ त्यहाँ प्रवेश गर्दै गर्नुभएका विद्यार्थीहरू विश्वविद्यालयमा छिर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, उच्च शिक्षाको पहिलो खुड्किलोमा छिर्दै हुनुहुन्छ. यहाँहरू सबैलाई त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको तर्फबाट स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु र यहाँहरूले जे विषय रोज्नु भएको छ, जुन कलेज रोज्नु भएको छ, मलाई लाग्छ तपाईहरुका अभिभावकले तपाईहरुले सकेसम्म बेस्ट रोज्नु भएको छ. कलेजका आफ्ना कुराहरू कलेजले भन्ने नै छन्. कलेजका कुराहरू वर्णन पनि भइसकेका छन्. यहाँहरूको रोजाइबाट प्राप्त हुने ज्ञान भोलि देशको लागि, समाजको लागि, विश्वविद्यालयको लागि उपयोगी हुनेछ, काम लाग्ने हुनेछ भन्ने आशा व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानमा ब्याचलर्स लेभलमा 16वटा विषय, 17वटा थिए, त्यसमध्ये एउटा हामीले छोड्यौँ, अहिले पढाउँदैनौँ। 16वटा विषयहरू पढाइ हुन्छन्। त्यसमध्ये बिएससी सिएसआइटी यो 4 वर्षे प्रोग्राम, सबभन्दा पहिला सुरु भएको 4 वर्षे प्रोग्राम हो। अरू 2 वर्षे प्रोग्राम भएको बेलामा यो 3 वर्षे थियो र अरू 3 वर्षे हुँदै हुँदै यो 4 वर्षे सुरु भएको हो। त्यति मात्रै होइन, ब्याचलर्स तहमा सेमिस्टर सिस्टमको कार्यक्रम हो। यो सेमिस्टर सिस्टमका कार्यक्रमहरू वार्षिक प्रणालीका कार्यक्रमहरूभन्दा थोरै पृथक छन्। यिनीहरूमा अलिकति विद्यार्थीहरूलाई बढी दबाब, लोड, जसलाई भन्छौँ हामी, अलिक बढी लोड हुन्छ स्वाभाविक रूपमा। र यहाँहरूले भर्ना भएर क्लास सुरु हुने दिनदेखि नै निरन्तर आफ्ना क्रियाकलापहरूलाई, निरन्तर कलेजले दिएका कामहरूलाई, शिक्षकहरूले दिनुभएका एसाइनमेन्टहरूलाई, प्रोजेक्ट्सहरूलाई गर्नुभयो भनेदेखि तपाईहरुलाई यो प्रणाली असहज हुने छैन। एकैचोटि परीक्षाको मुखमा गएर पढ्नका लागि खोजियो भने र त्यसरी नम्बर आउने प्रणालीका रूपमा चाहिँ यसलाई स्वीकार्नु भयो भने तपाईहरुलाई धोका पनि हुन सक्छ। तसर्थ कलेजहरू जिम्मेवार छन्। अहिले धेरै कलेजहरूले चाहिँ सुरक्षित रूपमा तपाईहरुलाई कसरी अवतरण गराउने, सुरक्षित रूपमा तपाईहरुलाई कसरी अगाडि बढाउने, कसरी तपाईहरुको ज्ञान आर्जनको बाटोलाई राम्रो बनाउने उहाँहरूले सोच्नु भएको छ। यहाँहरूलाई फेरि पनि मेरो शुभकामना छ। सीएसआईटी को प्रोग्राम 4 वर्षे भएपछि हामी पहिलोचोटि यसपालि कोर्स रिभिजन पनि गरेका छौं। कोर्स रिभिजन गर्दाखेरि सकेसम्म आईटीमा नयाँ टेक्नोलोजीका सबै विषयहरूलाई कति त कम्पलसरी कोर्सका रूपमा, कतिपय चाहिँ ऐच्छिकका रूपमा, धेरै विषयहरू भएको कारणले ऐच्छिकका रूपमा स्थापित गरिएको छ। त्यति गर्दा गर्दै पनि यो 4 वर्ष तपाईहरु पार गर्दा गर्दै पनि के हुन सक्छ भने टेक्नोलोजीमा फेरि पनि चेन्ज भइसकेको हुन सक्छ, धेरै अगाडि बढिसकेको हुन सक्छ, समाज प्रविधि धेरै अगाडि बढिसकेको हुन सक्छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हामी हाम्रो यो कोर्सलाई परिमार्जन गर्ने क्रम फेरि पनि यो क्रमलाई टुटाउँदैनौं। तर तपाईहरुले अहिले सुरु गर्नुभएको कोर्समा थोरै परिवर्तन भएको कुरा के हो भने तपाईहरुको त्यो भन्दा पनि पहिला म एउटा कुरा भन्छु, हाम्रो सीएसआईटी कोर्स चाहिँ कम्प्लिटली आईटी मात्रै पनि होइन र कोर कम्प्युटरको बेसिक कोर्स पनि होइन। यो एमालगेसन हो। यो दुईटा चीज, थ्योरी र प्र्याक्टिकल, थ्योरी र एप्लाइड को कम्बिनेसन हो। त्यसैले अरु भन्दा थोरै फरक छ। यसमा थ्योरिटिकल पार्टको र बेसिक फाउन्डेसन्सको कोर्सहरु पनि पढाइन्छ। त्यसैले हामीले यो पल्टदेखि फिजिक्सको कोर्सलाई अनिवार्य गरेका छौं। एक पेपर म्याथमेटिक्स अनिवार्य थियो। स्ट्याटिस्टिक्सका कोर्सहरु एप्लाइड थिए, धेरैमा पढाइ हुन्थ्यो पहिले, तर अहिलेदेखि दुईटा कोर्सहरु नै कम्पलसरी गरिएको छ। पहिले एउटा कम्पलसरी, दुईटा चाहिँ अप्सनल थियो। यसरी बेसिक फाउन्डेसन्सका कोर्सहरुलाई पनि कम्पलसरी गरिएको छ कि तपाईहरुको फाउन्डेसन्स अझ टेक्नोलोजीलाई जानको लागि, टेक्नोलोजीको आधार भनेको विज्ञान हो। टेक्नोलोजी भनेको विज्ञानको रूपमा फल्ने फल हो। त्यसैले त्यो बिरुवालाई राम्रो बनाउनका लागि, फल राम्रो बनाउनका लागि बिरुवा राम्रो बनाउनु पर्यो। त्यो बिरुवा राम्रो बनाउनका लागि हामीले सैद्धान्तिक विषयहरुमा पनि आधारभूत कोर्सहरुमा पनि परिवर्तन गरेका छौं र तिनीहरुलाई कम्पलसरी पनि बनाएका छौं। यसले गर्दा केही कलेजहरुमा जहाँ अहिलेसम्म विज्ञानका अरु विषयहरु पढाइ हुँदैन थियो, उहाँहरुलाई अलिकति म्यानेज गर्न गाह्रो भएको हुन सक्छ। तर मैले यहाँ देखेँ अघि नै फिजिक्सको सर हुनुहुँदो रहेछ, सरले म्यानेज गरिसक्नु भएको छ। कोर्स अलिकति त्यो कोर्स सिधै ब्याचलर्सको कोर्स, ब्याचलर्समा अहिले बीएससी मा पढाइ हुने जस्तो कोर्स स्ट्रेट थ्योरिटिकल फिजिक्स पढाउने होइन, थोरै एप्लिकेबल छ। त्यसको बारेमा हामी चाहिँ चर्चा गरिरहेका छौं। हामी केही समय भित्रमा सेलेक्टेड केही मान्छेहरूलाई ओरिएन्ट गर्छौँ, सबैलाई एकैचोटि भन्दैनौँ, केही मान्छेहरूलाई ओरिएन्टेसन गर्छौँ र उहाँहरू मार्फत सबै कलेजहरूमा हाम्रो ओरिएन्टेसन पुर्याउनेछौँ। त्यसको लागि आज बिहानै मात्रै पनि मेरो चाहिँ विभागीय प्रमुखसँग कुराकानी भएको छ। हामी केही दिनभित्रमा यसको नयाँ कोर्सका बारेमा नयाँ कोर्सको ओरिएन्टेसन गर्नको लागि केही तयारी गर्छौँ र यो कोर्स पढिसकेपछि यो एकातिर थ्योरिटिकल कुरा भयो, अर्कोतिर यो कोर्स पढिसकेपछि तपाईँहरूको आइटीको सेक्टर पनि राम्रो छ, पछाडिका कोर्सहरू पनि राम्रा छन् र एउटा राम्रो आइटी प्रोफेसनल उत्पादन हुन्छ। तपाईँहरूले देख्नु भएको छ अहिलेसम्म ब्याचलर्स लेभलका राम्रा पढाइ हुने विद्यार्थीहरू कतिपय कलेजहरूमा 7औं 8औं सेमेस्टरमा पुगेपछि अब हुन त 80% हाम्रो हाजिर हुनुपर्ने व्यवस्था भए पनि केही विद्यार्थीहरू मर्निङ क्लास भइदिए हुन्थ्यो, बेलुका क्लास भइदिए हुन्थ्यो भनेर दिउँसो जब पाइसकेको अवस्था पनि छ। अब सधैँ यो 4 वर्षपछि त्यत्तिकै पुग्ला त्यो त भन्न सकिँदैन, किनभने जमाना कम्पिटिसनको छ। आफूलाई खार्न सक्नुपर्छ। अहिलेका विद्यार्थीहरूले खार्दै गयो भनेदेखि भोलि त्यो प्राप्त हुने अवस्था छ। तर अहिलेसम्मको अवस्था भनेको चाहिँ त्यति डरलाग्दो भएको छैन। त्यसैले उत्पादनको सङ्ख्या धेरै देखिए पनि प्रतिस्पर्धा राम्रो गर्न सक्दा, आफूलाई खार्न सक्दाखेरि यो फिल्ड नेपालभन्दा बाहिर पनि अहिलेसम्म यसको क्षेत्र, यसको स्कोप अहिलेसम्म राम्रो छ। यही कुरा भन्छु म, यही कुरा यहाँहरूलाई भन्न चाहन्छु र नयाँ आउने विद्यार्थीहरूको फेरि पनि सबै विषयमा बीबीएसमा पनि बीएसडब्ल्यूमा पनि आउने विद्यार्थीहरू जो त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयमा प्रवेश गर्नुभएको छ, तपाईँहरू सबैलाई त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको तर्फबाट स्वागत गर्दै यस कलेजको पनि उत्तरोत्तर प्रगतिको कामना गर्दै म मेरा भनाइहरू यही अन्त्य गर्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Khatiwara. आफ्नो व्यस्त स्केड्युलबाट पनि आज यस कार्यक्रमको लागि समय निकालिदिनु भएकोमा र हाम्रा स्टुडेन्ट्स र पेरेन्ट्सहरूसँग आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्स र फ्युचरका एजेन्डाजहरू पनि सेयर गरिदिनु भएकोमा thank you so much. And now I'd like to request the chairman of Samriddhi Group, Mr. Manohar Kumar Bhattrai, to kindly hand over the token of appreciation to Professor Dr. Ram Prasad Khatiwara. As Dr. Khatiwaraले अघि नै भन्नुभएको थियो कि उहाँ एउटा समारोहबाट समय निकालेर आउनु भएको छ, स्पेशली हाम्रो यस ओरिएन्टेसनको लागि. He will be leading shortly. So म हाम्रो चेयरम्यान सरलाई टोकन अफ एप्रिसिएसन हस्तान्तरण गरिदिनु हुन अनुरोध गर्दछु. Thank you, Professor Dr. Ram Prasad Khatiwara, the Dean at Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University once again. And now, continuing with our words of encouragement, abako palo ma stage ma nimte auna chahanchu Professor Dr. Shivalal Bhusal, the Dean at Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Tribhuvan University.
धन्यवाद कार्यक्रम सञ्चालिकाज्यू, आदरणीय यस कार्यक्रमका अध्यक्ष महोदय, यस कार्यक्रमका प्रमुख अतिथि त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका रजिस्ट्रार, विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानका डिन सर, सहायक डिन सर, ड्यासमा उपस्थित अन्य अतिथि जीवहरू, साथै सहभागी अतिथिज्यूहरू, क्याम्पस परिवार, प्राध्यापक लगायत प्रशासनिक टिमका सरहरू, उपस्थित विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, सर्वप्रथम म यहाँहरूलाई समृद्धि कलेज सँगसँगैको लाइनमा बसेर त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको तर्फबाट हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। तपाईहरू त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय र समृद्धि कलेज अध्ययन गर्न चाहनुभएको छ, आकर्षित हुनुभएको छ र त्यस क्रममा हुनुहुन्छ। सबैलाई म हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। प्रसङ्गवशमा अलि ढिलो म त कलेजतिर गएको पत्र पुरा हेरिएन छ कलेज नै होला भनेर अनि अलि यता आउँदा ढिलो भयो त्यसको लागि क्षमा चाहन्छु र म विशेष त हाम्रो विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि अध्ययन संस्थानका डिन सरले धेरै कुराहरू राखिसक्नु भएको छ त्यसनाले म मानविकी संकायको तर्फबाट कुरा राख्दा केही हाम्रो यस कलेजमा PSW कार्यक्रममा पनि विद्यार्थीहरू हुनुहुन्छ त्यसनाले त्यतातिर अलिकति सम्बोधनलाई केन्द्रित गर्न चाहे यहाँहरू सबैलाई PSW कार्यक्रममा स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु र यो कार्यक्रम यो वर्षसम्म हाम्रो 3 इयर्स नै छ अब हामी अस्ति मात्रै यसलाई अब 4 इयर प्रोग्राममा लानुपर्छ र स्पेसल सिंगल मेजर सब्जेक्टको रूपमा लानुपर्छ भनेर एकाडेमिक काउन्सिलबाट पास गरिसकेका छौँ आगामी वर्ष सायद 4 इयर कार्यक्रमको रूपमा रहनुहुन्छ होला मूलत यो विषय हामीले इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्न खोजेको भर्खरै हाम्रो साइन्सको सरले भन्नु विज्ञान तथा प्रविधिको क्षेत्रमा अध्ययन गर्ने विद्यार्थीहरू आविष्कारकहरू हुन्छन् मूलत उनीहरूको ध्यान केन्द्रित त्यतातर्फ हुन्छ भने हाम्रा सोसल साइन्सका विद्यार्थीहरू ती आविष्कारहरू विज्ञान तथा प्रविधिले दिएका नयाँ इनोभेसनहरूलाई हाम्रो समाजमा कसरी बढीभन्दा बढी समाजलाई मानव जातिलाई फाइदा हुने गरी उपयोग गर्न सकिन्छ त्यतातर्फ हाम्रो बढी ध्यान केन्द्रित हुन्छ र हाम्रा सोसल वर्कका विद्यार्थीहरू मूलत सामाजिक अभियन्ताहरू यी आविष्कारक भन्दा पनि आविष्कारलाई प्रयोग गर्ने सामाजिक परिचालकहरू हुन् समाजमा भएका नयाँ चेन्जहरूलाई समाजलाई परिवर्तन गर्ने परिवर्तनका एजेन्टहरूको रूपमा हामीले यो समूहलाई विकास गर्ने उद्देश्य मानविकी तथा सामाजिक शास्त्रतर्फका विषयहरूको रहने गरेको हुन्छ त्यसनाले हाम्रा विद्यार्थीहरूलाई बढीभन्दा बढी समाजसँग नजिक समाजका अन्तर्विरोधहरूसँग चलखेल गर्न सक्ने उनीहरूका अन्तर्विरोधहरूलाई बुझ्न सक्ने त्यहाँ हुने अन्तर्विरोधहरूलाई समाधान गर्न सक्ने एउटा सामाजिक म्यानेजरको रूपमा सामाजिक अभियन्ताको रूपमा सामाजिक लिडरको रूपमा सामाजिक रिसर्चरको रूपमा विकास गर्ने इन्टेन्सन मूलतः यो विषयको हो त्यसनाले त्यतातर्फ अध्ययनलाई केन्द्रित गरिदिन म हाम्रा प्राध्यापकज्यूहरूलाई पनि म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु र साथसाथै सामाजिक रूपान्तरणको प्रक्रियामा विश्वव्यापीकरण ग्लोबलाइजेसनको सँगसँगै हामीले हाम्रा समाजका परम्परागत मूल्य मान्यताहरू हाम्रा प्रचलनहरू हाम्रा राम्रा प्रचलनहरू पनि हामीले क्रमशः बिर्सिँदै गएका छौँ अलिअलि मात्रै हामीले सम्झना छ सायद विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई अब मैले भन्दा के त्यस्तो पनि हो र भन्ने जस्तो लाग्छ होला हामीले अहिले जुन एनजिओ आइएनजिओ भन्ने गरेका छौँ त्यस्ता एनजिओ आइएनजिओको रूपमा हाम्रा समाजमा पहिलेदेखि नै धारा बनाउने पाटी पौवा बनाउने चौबारीहरू बनाउने बाटो बनाउने समूहहरू स्वयंसेवी समूहहरू स्वयंसेवी दाताहरू त्यो संस्कार त्यो प्रचलन रहेको छ ती हामीले क्रमशः बिर्सिँदै गएका छौँ म आफै पनि झारा गर्ने भनेर 10-12 दिन बाटो खेल्न स्वयंसेवीको रूपमा अलि सानै छँदै हिँड्ने गरेको थिएँ ती प्रचलनहरू अहिले क्रमशः लोप हुँदै गएका छन् भएका बाटा पानी पँधेरा कुवा इनार धारा पाटी पौवाहरू क्रमशः लोप हुँदै गएका छन् ती प्रचलन ती हाम्रा पहिलेदेखिका भोलिन्टियरिजमहरूलाई पनि फेरि हामीले उजागर गर्नुपर्छ यी हाम्रा राम्रा उदाहरणहरू हुन् यसलाई सँगसँगै हाम्रा समाजमा परमा झारा लगायतका एकअर्कामा कोअपरेटिभ रूपमा काम गर्ने प्रचलनहरू धेरै पहिलेदेखि आएका छन् हामीले त्यसलाई बिर्सेर फेरि अहिले हाम्रो पश्चिमतिरबाट आएको कोअपरेटिभ भन्दै थालेका छौँ ती चलन हामी पहिलेदेखि अभ्यासमा रहेका हौँ ती कुराहरू पनि हामीले सम्झाउनुपर्छ र हामीसँग त्यो अलरेडी थिए भन्ने कुरालाई फेरि हामीले उजागर गर्दै जानुपर्ने हुन्छ यी क्षेत्रतर्फ पनि परिचित र समाजसँग मैले फोकस गर्न खोजेको बढीभन्दा बढी समाजसँग हाम्रा विद्यार्थीहरूलाई परिचित गराइदिने त्यही समाजसँग घुलमिल गराइदिने व्यावहारिक ज्ञान र सिपहरू उनीहरूलाई सिकाउनेतर्फ केन्द्रित गर्न म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु र हाम्रा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई पनि त्यतातर्फ बढी ध्यान केन्द्रित गर्न अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु र तपाईँहरू म धेरै कुराहरू यहाँ अहिले राख्न चाहिनँ, कार्यक्रम समय धेरै दिन छैन। तपाईँहरू अब आगामी दिनहरूमा त्यतातर्फ केन्द्रित हुनुहुनेछ र तपाईँहरूका आगामी सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू कलेजमा एउटा ठुलो इच्छा आकाङ्क्षा उत्साह लिएर आउनुभएको छ। ती उत्साहहरू सार्थक हुन् भन्ने शुभकामना सहित मेरो भनाइ यहीँ टुङ्ग्याउँछु र अन्तमा यहाँ आमन्त्रण गर्नुभएकोमा सम्पूर्ण समृद्धि कलेजलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु।
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Shivalal Buchal, the Dean at Faculty of Humanities and Social Science at Tribhuvan University. र अबको पालो म त्रिभुवन युनिभर्सिटीका रजिस्ट्रार जो आजका हाम्रा चिफ गेस्ट पनि हुनुहुन्छ मिस्टर दिलीराम प्रीतिज्यूलाई यस डायसमा निम्त्याउन चाहन्छु आफ्ना केही शब्दहरू हामी सबैको माझ राखिदिनु हुनको लागि।
धन्यवाद उद्देश्यज्यू। यस कार्यक्रमका सभापतिज्यू, मञ्चमा आसीन डिनज्यू, साहेब डिनज्यू, समृद्धि कलेजका सिओज्यू, प्रिन्सिपलज्यू, बोर्ड अफ डाइरेक्टर्सज्यूहरू र यस कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित हुनुभएका समृद्धि कलेजका शैक्षिक तथा प्रशासनिक तर्फ कार्यरत प्राध्यापक र कर्मचारी मित्रहरू, यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका अध्ययनरत विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू र नवागन्तुक विद्यार्थीहरू र उहाँका परिवार साथसाथै मिडिया पर्सनहरू, सर्वप्रथम म सबैलाई मेरो र त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको तर्फबाट हार्दिक नमस्कार गर्न चाहन्छु। पहिलो कुरा त समृद्धि कलेजले छोटो अवधिमा भर्खर 3-4 वर्ष भनौँ कुनै एउटा कलेजको मापन गर्ने केले भन्दा पनि सामान्यतः एउटा के आधार मान्ने गरिन्छ भन्दा त्यहाँबाट भएको आउटपुटहरू भोलि हाम्रो जुन बजारको अवस्थाहरू छ, बजारको अवस्थामा कुन रूपमा बजारले स्वीकार छ अथवा कुन रूपमा बजारमा स्थापित हुन्छ भन्ने अवस्थाले त्यसलाई मापन गर्ने हो र त्यो क्रममा अहिले यो लगभग अन्तिम भर्खर अब निस्किने अवस्थामा रहेको छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि उहाँहरूको अगाडि एउटा चुनौतीको अवस्थाहरू पनि छ ताकि हामीहरूको आउटपुट बजारमा जाँदैछ र भोलिको रेस्पोन्सका लागि हामीहरूले त्यो आउटपुटलाई कति मेहनत गऱ्यौँ र कसरी अगाडि बढाउन सक्यौँ भने हामी स्थापित हुन सक्छौँ भन्ने पनि उहाँहरूको अगाडि चुनौती छ। तैपनि पर्फर्मेन्स बेसको आधारमा हेऱ्यो भने जुन यो छोटो अवधिमा वार्षिक रूपमा भएका अथवा सेमिस्टर अन्तर्गत भएका पर्फर्मेन्सलाई हेऱ्यो भने उहाँहरूले यो छोटो अवधिमा जुन प्रगति हासिल गर्न सक्नुभएको छ त्यसका लागि यो कलेजको समग्र टिमलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। तर उहाँहरूका अगाडि देखिरहेको चुनौतीहरूलाई अझ कसरी व्यवस्थापन गर्नेतर्फ चाहिँ अझै सचेत हुनुपर्ने अवस्थाहरू छ भन्ने पनि म यहाँ व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। र अब त्यस पछाडिको कुराहरूमा हेऱ्यो भने उहाँहरूले त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको कार्यक्रमहरू सञ्चालन गर्नुभएको छ। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय भनेको मुलुकको सबैभन्दा जेठो पुरानो विश्वविद्यालय हो। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयलाई अहिले पछिल्लो अवधिमा आएर विभिन्न स्कुल अफ थटका रूपमा हेर्ने गरिएको छ। कोही कोहीले भन्ने गरेका छन् त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयलाई यति धेरै कलेजहरू किन चाहिरहेको अवस्थाहरू छ भन्ने स्कुलका हिसाबले पनि हेर्ने व्याख्या गर्न थालिएको छ। र अर्कोले हार्वर्ड युनिभर्सिटीको एउटा कलेज हुँदा चलेको थियो भन्ने र त्यसले गर्दा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको पनि कति किन यत्रो संरचनाको अवस्था अथवा यो किन हुन्छ भन्ने एङ्गलबाट पनि मैले खालि भन्न खोजेको त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयलाई विभिन्न स्कुल अफ थटका हिसाबमा हेर्न थालिएको छ। तर त्यसको सिग्निफिकेन्स र इम्पोर्टेन्सको बारेमा चाहिँ कम चर्चा गर्ने गरेको पाइन्छ। मैले स्कुल अफ थटका हिसाबले हेर्नु पनि हो हार्वर्डको होला, क्याम्ब्रिजको होला, एउटा कलेजबाट युनिभर्सिटी भएको हो, स्वाभाविक रूपमा त्यसले भएको छ। तर हाम्रो त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको स्थापनालाई नै हेर्नुभयो भने पब्लिक रूपमा धेरै सङ्ख्यामा रहेका कलेजहरूलाई समाहित गरेर समायोजन गरेर बनाइएको विश्वविद्यालय हो। त्यसले गर्दा यसको जुन गठन अथवा स्थापनाको प्रक्रियाको अवस्थाहरूलाई हेऱ्यौँ भने पनि त्यो रूपमा हामीले हेर्ने गर्छौँ। र सिग्निफिकेन्सको हिसाबले हेऱ्यौँ भने अहिले मुलुकमा तपाईँ हाम्रो अगाडि 9-10वटा युनिभर्सिटी र प्रतिष्ठानको हिसाबले हेऱ्यो भने लगभग 13वटा युनिभर्सिटीको रूपमा संस्थाहरू कार्यरत छन्। तर त्यो हुँदाहुँदै पनि किन त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयलाई ठुलो सङ्ख्यामा डाइभर्स गरेर अथवा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको मोहलाई किन अन्यत्र डाइभर्ट गर्न सकिएन त? अहिले पनि कभरेजको हिसाबले हेर्नुहुन्छ भने मुलुकका 75वटा जिल्लामध्ये 73वटा जिल्लामा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका क्याम्पसहरू छन् र टोटल उच्च शिक्षामा अध्ययनरत रहेका विद्यार्थीहरूमा 83% हिस्सा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको छ। बाँकी रहेको 17% हिस्सा मात्रै के छ त भन्दाखेरि अन्य विश्वविद्यालयहरूसँग हुन सकेको छ। र सिग्निफिकेन्सका हिसाबले हेऱ्यौँ भने हामीहरूले र यसको इम्पोर्टेन्सको हिसाबले हेऱ्यौँ भने अहिले पनि त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय र हो। अब यसमा एउटा क्वेसन चाहिँ आउँछ, हिजोको रोल त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको एउटा थियो, अबको रोल त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको केही परिवर्तन हुनुपर्छ भन्ने हामी त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका पदाधिकारीहरूको पनि सोचाइ रहेको छ। हिजोको रोल त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको रोल भनेको पहुँच पुर्याउनुमा थियो, पहुँच पुर्याउने र उच्च शिक्षालाई विस्तार गर्नमा केन्द्रित थियो। हिजोका दिनमा 40को दशकबाट प्रारम्भ भएको 40को दशकबाट त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयले उच्च शिक्षाको पहुँचलाई सबै ठाउँमा पुर्याउनका लागि एक्सपान्सनरी भूमिका निर्वाह नगरेको भए आज मुलुकको सबै ठाउँमा उच्च शिक्षा सहजै रूपमा पढ्न पाउने अवस्थाहरूको सिर्जना नै हुने थियो। त्यसकारणले पनि हाम्रो कभरेज भनेको 73-74 जिल्लामा पुग्न सक्यो। अहिले पछि आएका विश्वविद्यालयहरूको एक्सपान्सनरी रोल त्यति देखिएको अवस्थाहरू छैन, त्यो आवश्यकता कम हुँदै गएको छ भने हिजो एक्सपान्सनरी र पहुँच विस्तार गर्नुपर्ने भूमिकामा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय थियो भने अब त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको भूमिका भनेको नयाँ नयाँ सब्जेक्टहरूका लागि अगाडि सार्ने र कलेजहरूको सङ्ख्या, एफिलिएसनको सङ्ख्या धेरै एक्सपान्सन गर्नुभन्दा जति आफ्ना छन् अथवा जति अहिले नै सङ्ख्या पुगिसकेको छ तिनीहरूमा नयाँ नयाँ विषयहरू अथवा नयाँ नयाँ क्षेत्रहरू चाहिँ लाई इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्दै गुणस्तरीय जनशक्ति उत्पादनतर्फ ध्यान दिनुपर्ने आवश्यकताहरू अहिले त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयको हो भन्ने हामीले महसुस गरेका छौँ। त्यही क्रममा तपाईँ हामीले हेर्ने हो भने यो हाम्रो मात्रै यहाँको बाध्यता अथवा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयले मात्रै सिर्जना गरेको हो भन्दिनँ म, तर 80को दशकबाट विश्वव्यापी रूपमा जुन साइकलका कुराहरू गर्छौँ, यहाँ कुनै केहीमा ट्रेक साइकलको कुराहरू गर्छौँ अथवा कुनै एउटामा कुनै सेक्टरको साइकलको कुराहरू गर्छौँ, पिकमा पुग्छ, त्यस पछाडि भने जस्तै समग्रतामा इकोनोमिक फ्रन्टमा 80को दशकबाट आएको जुन परिवर्तन हो त्यो परिवर्तनको सँगसँगै र 90को अन्त्यतिर आए 90देखि नै प्रारम्भ भएको ग्लोबलाइजेसनको अन्तर्गत WTOको पनि जुन अवस्थाहरू भयो र नेपाल पनि WTOको मेम्बरको रूपमा आयो, त्यस पछाडिको अवस्थाहरूमा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयले पनि आफ्ना फ्याकल्टीहरू अन्तर्गतमा ती क्षेत्रहरूमा नयाँ करिकुलमहरू इन्ट्रोड्युस गर्ने, नयाँ विषयहरूलाई अगाडि बढाउने कार्यको प्रारम्भ गरेको छ। त्यही कारण त्यो किन गर्न भन्दाखेरि शिक्षा भनेको के हो भने हिजो एउटा रूपमा हेर्ने हो, हिजो साँच्चै भन्ने हो भने बाबुआमाले हाम्रो परम्परागत रूपमा धारणा के लिन्थ्यौँ भन्दा होइन छोराछोरीहरूको लागि जग्गा जमिन र सञ्चित गरिदिएको पैसाहरू भयो भने त्यो उनीहरूका लागि ठुलो सम्पत्ति हो र त्यो व्यवस्थापन गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने सोच हाम्रो समाजमा पनि थियो। अहिले सोच परिवर्तन भएर आयो के त भन्दा होइन सबैभन्दा ठुलो छोराछोरीहरूका लागि गर्ने कन्ट्रिब्युसन भनेको त सम्पत्ति भनेको त के छ भने शिक्षामा लगानी गरिदियो भने एउटा शैक्षिक जनशक्ति अहिलेको ग्लोबल कन्टेक्समा जो जहाँसुकै पुगे पनि जेसुकै अवस्थामा ऊ मर पनि सिद्धियो, तर ऊ जीवित छ भने उसले आफूलाई बाँच्ने आधार भनेको के गर्नु त भन्दा शिक्षा अथवा एउटा गुणस्तरीय शिक्षा दिन सक्यौँ भने त्यसले नै सन्ततिका लागि हामीले प्रदान गरेको सम्पत्ति हो भन्ने सोच विश्वव्यापी रूपमै पनि आएको छ र नेपाली समाजमा पनि त्यो ठुलो रूपमा वृद्धि भएर आएको छ अथवा ठुलो रूपमा विकास भएर आएको छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि लगानी पनि त्यही रूपमा विस्तारित हुँदै गएको छ र यही क्रममा नयाँ विषय इन्ट्रोड्युस पनि गर्दै लिएर गयौँ, त्यो विषयहरूलाई व्यवस्थापन पनि गर्दै लिएर गएका छौँ र अब अहिले ग्लोबलीमा आउँदाखेरि हाम्रो अगाडि च्यालेन्ज भनेको अब पनि छ। सर यहाँ चेयरम्यान सर यहीँ हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँ वाणिज्य क्षेत्रमा पनि काम गरेर आउनुभएको छ, IT क्षेत्रमा पनि काम गरेर आउनुभएको छ। नेपालले NTIS भनेर रिपोर्ट तयार गर्यो, नेपालका कम्पिटिटिभ एडभान्टेजेसका क्षेत्रहरू के हुन् भन्दाखेरि नेपालको कम्पिटिटिभ एडभान्टेजको क्षेत्रहरू भनेको सर्भिस ट्रेड पनि नेपालको कम्पिटिटिभ एडभान्टेजको क्षेत्रहरू भनेर विषय आइडेन्टिफाई गर्नुभएको छ उहाँहरूले नै, र नेपाल सरकारले पनि त्यसलाई इन्ट्रोड्युस गरेको छ। त्यो भनेको के हो त? हामी ग्लोबल कन्टेक्समा गयौँ, डब्ल्युटिओमा गयौँ। डब्ल्युटिओमा गइसकेपछि हामीहरूको कम्पिटिसन भनेको यहाँभित्र इनर कम्पिटिसन मात्रै होइन, हाम्रो अगाडि रिजनल कम्पिटिसन पनि छ, ग्लोबल कम्पिटिसन पनि छ। त्यसैले हामीहरू यहाँ हाम्रो ब्याङ्क राम्रो आयो, यहाँ एउटा स्थापना भयो, त्यसमा नेपालीले मात्रै कम्पिटिसन गरेर किन यहाँ बाहिरको डिरेक्टरहरू कम्पिटिसन गरेर उनीहरू आउन पाउँदैन भन्न हामी सक्दैनौँ भयो। उनीहरू आउन सक्छ। हाम्रा यी पनि हेर्नु भने कयौँ ब्याङ्कहरूमा अहिले पनि के छ, बाहिरका मान्छेहरू पनि डिरेक्टरको रूपमा उनीहरूले काम गरिरहेका छन्। यो केले सिर्जना गर्दै लग्यो भन्दाखेरि ग्लोबली आएको चेन्जको कारणले गर्दाखेरि तोसँग हामी कम्पिटिसन गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि यहाँ अघि कुराहरू उठे, तपाईँहरूको कलेजमा अहिले म समग्रको कुरा नगरौँ, तपाईँहरूको कलेजमा पनि बिएसडब्ल्यूको कुराहरू छ, बिएससी एसआइटीको कुरा छ, बिबिएसको कुराहरू प्रोग्रामहरू चलाइरहेको छ। विषय जुनसुकै दिनुहोस्, तर त्यसमा आफूलाई दक्ष उतार्न सक्नुभयो भने सबै विषय, चाहे बिएसडब्ल्यूको कुरा गर्नुहोस्, चाहे बिबिएसको कुरा गर्नुहोस्, चाहे बिएससी एसआइटीको कुरा गर्नुहोस्, सबैको तर आफू दक्ष गर्न सक्नु भएन भने कुनै विषय राम्रो छ भन्दैन मात्रै के पनि। त्यसले गर्दा प्रयत्न भनेको विद्यार्थीहरूले पनि नआगन्तुकहरूले पनि अहिले भइरहेकाले पनि म यहाँभित्रको यहाँ भएकोमा यतिमा कम्पिटिसन छ भन्दाखेरि पनि आफूले त्यो रूपमा आफूलाई खरो उतार्न सक्नुभयो भने स्वाभाविक रूपमा यिनीहरूको पोटेन्सियालिटीको बाटोमा कुनै चिन्ता गर्नुपर्ने अवस्थाहरू छैन। हो, अब यहाँ त्यसो भए त्रिवेणी विश्वविद्यालयको सरले यसो गरिराख्नु भएको छ, त्यसमा हाम्रो उच्च शिक्षामा पढिरहेका अवस्थाहरूकोमा ठुलो बेरोजगारी छ भन्ने कुरा त छ। त्यो बाटो पनि तपाईँहरूले क्वेसन उठाउन सक्नुहुन्छ र त्यसमा पनि त्रिवेणी विश्वविद्यालयले सोचिरहेको धारणाहरू म अगाडि सार्छु। हिजोका दिनमा इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरी कन्सेप्ट नै थिएन साँच्चै भन्नुहुन्छ। सिङ्गल ट्र्याकको सिस्टम थियो, सिङ्गल ट्र्याकको उसमा। तर अब अहिलेको ग्लोबल यस्तो बनिसक्यो कि इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरी के भने जम्मै कोर्सहरू भनेको मान्छेहरू भनेको के को इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरी सब्जेक्ट अन्तर्गत अथवा इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरी कोर्सबाट उसले गरेको मास्टर्सको अवस्था छ भने उसको अभावको अवस्थाहरू चाहिँ गर्न सक्दैन। र डाइङ रूपमा गइरहेका केही विषयहरूको अवस्थाहरू भनेको हो बेरोजगारीको अवस्थाहरू विद्यमान भएकै छ। र त्यसैले हामीले पनि त्रिवेणी विश्वविद्यालयले दुईवटा कुराहरू अगाडि सारेका छौँ भने डाइङ सब्जेक्टहरू जति पनि छन् त्यो डाइङ सब्जेक्ट पनि होला, सिफ्ट पनि होला, त्यसलाई मर्जिङको कन्सेप्ट ल्याएका छौँ। त्यो कन्सेप्ट भनेको हाम्रो ट्युका आङ्गिकमा मात्रै होइन, हामीसँग एफिलिएसन लिएर बस्नुभएको प्राइभेट अथवा सामुदायिक क्याम्पसहरू पनि हुनुहुन्छ। कहीँ एकै ठाउँ एउटै विषय पढाइराख्ने 8-10वटा कलेजहरू छन् र उनीहरूका 8-10वटामा 8-10वटैको अवस्थाहरू नाजुक बन्दै गएर उहाँहरू तयार हुनुहुन्छ भने हामी मर्ज गरेर एउटा मात्रै गरिदिने हामीले नीतिगत रूपमा बाटो खुला गरेका छौँ। त्यसलाई मर्ज गर्नुहुन्छ, कुनै नयाँ आएको विषयलाई उहाँले इन्ट्रोड्युस लिएर जान सक्नुभयो भने ती कलेजहरू दिगो हुन्छन्, नत्र दिगो हुन सक्दैन। अहिले हामीहरूकोमा 1085वटा त हाम्रो एफिलिएटेड छन्। ती 1085वटा अब 10 वर्षसम्म स्थायी, म लामो कुरै गर्दिनँ, 10 वर्षसम्म पनि ती टिकेर दिगो बनेर तिनीहरू समाजमा अथवा विभिन्न ठाउँमा खोलेका ती टिक्लान् भन्ने विश्वास हामीलाई अहिले छ। त्यही कारणले तिनीहरूलाई के बाटो गर्ने भन्दा मर्जिङको कन्सेप्ट ल्याएका छौँ। मर्निङको कन्सेप्टलाई, त्यो सब्जेक्ट वाइजको मर्निङको कन्सेप्टलाई पनि ल्याएका छौँ र यसलाई पनि ल्याएका छौँ। र अर्को सँगसँगै भनेको रिसर्चलाई हामीले अब शिक्षणलाई मात्रै होइन, पढाइका कोर्सहरूलाई आइटी बेस र रिसर्च बेसमा केही प्रायोरिटाइज गर्दै लिएर जानुपर्छ भनेर एकैबाजी सबै नसकिएला। त्यही भएर हामीले त्रिवेणी विश्वविद्यालयले आफ्नै आङ्गिक क्याम्पसको भित्रमा पनि 3वटा फेजमा, फर्स्ट फेज कीर्तिपुर प्रिमिसेस, सेकेन्ड फेज भ्यालीका हाम्रा 17-18 रहेका कलेजहरूको र थर्ड फेजमा हाम्रा रहेका 60वटा नै सबैमा वाइफाई लगायतको नेटवर्कहरू गर्ने र सेन्ट्रली आइटी बेसबाट हाम्रो सेन्ट्रल लाइब्रेरी जुन छ त्यो सेन्ट्रल लाइब्रेरीको एक्सिस भनेको हाम्रा सबैजना एक्सपान्ड गर्ने नीति अन्तर्गत हामीले लगानी र त्यो परियोजना हामीले सञ्चालन गरिरहेका छौँ। त्यो किन गर्न खोजेका हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि आइटी अबको एजुकेसनलाई आइटी फ्रेन्डली गर्दै लान सकेनौँ भने भोलिका दिनमा, किनभने सबै ठाउँमा हेर्नु हो भने तपाईँ हामीले सुन्छौँ नि भन्दा अनौठो लाग्छ, पेपरलेसको कन्सेप्ट आइसक्यो। तपाईँहरूका पढाइरहेको आइटीको स्पेसल बनाइराख्नु भएको छ। त्यो केका लागि भन्दाखेरि पेपरलेस गर्दै चाहे त्यो ट्रेडको कुरा गर्नुहोस्, चाहे अरू कुरा गर्नुहोस्, पेपरलेसको कन्सेप्ट आइराखेको अवस्थाहरू छ भने त्यो त हामी त्यसैमा अहिले पुग्छौँ भन्ने होइन। तर त्यो तर्फको हामी प्रिपेरेसनमा जान सकेनौँ भने भोलि हामी ग्लोबली अथवा रिजनली हामी कम्पिट गर्न सक्छौँ कि सक्दैनौँ भन्ने हाम्रो माथि ठुलो क्वेसन छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हामीले शिक्षण उसलाई चाहिँ अथवा उच्च शिक्षाको अवस्थालाई आइटी फ्रेन्डली गर्दै लिएर जानुपर्छ भन्ने तर्फ त्रिवेणी विश्वविद्यालयले पनि परियोजनाहरू निर्माण गरेर त्यो अन्तर्गत कार्य गरिरहेको छ। त्यसै गरी रिसर्च फन्डहरू क्रिएट गरेर रिसर्च इन्डोमेन्ट फन्डहरू क्रिएट गरेर रिसर्चसँग पनि त्यसलाई जोडेर लिएर जानुपर्छ ताकि र तपाईँहरूकोमा पनि म त के भन्छु भने तपाईँहरूले उठाउने निश्चित पैसाहरू मध्येको फ्याकल्टी डेभलपमेन्ट र रिसर्चका लागि छुट्याएर गर्नु हो भने भोलिका लागि त्यसलाई दिगो हुन्छ अहिलेको व्यवस्था के छ त म भन्न सक्दिनँ तपाईँहरूको सञ्चालकहरूको आफ्नो हिसाबले गर्नुभएको होला त्यसलाई गरियो भने त्यसले दिगो बनाएर लिएर जान सक्दछ र त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयले अहिले जुन नेतृत्व पाए किनभने नेपालको समग्र शिक्षाको सुधारको कुराहरू गऱ्यौँ भने गऱ्यौँ अथवा शिक्षाको उच्च शिक्षाको कुरा गऱ्यौँ भने त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयलाई नै हामीले सुधार्न सकेनौँ भने नेपालको उच्च शिक्षा सुधार हुन सक्दैन भन्ने रियलाइजेसनका आधारमा त्यो तर्फ अनावश्यक अथवा हिजोका दिनमा गाई गइरहेका सब्जेक्ट अथवा हिजो तिनीहरूको डिमान्ड थियो एउटा साइकलमा पिकमा थियो भने अहिले तिनीहरूको घट्दै गएको अवस्थामा त्यसलाई मर्जिङहरू गर्ने तिनीहरूलाई इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरीको रूपमा मर्ज गरेर लिएर जाने कन्सेप्ट अगाडि बढाउनुको साथसाथै रिसर्चका आइडियालाई पनि प्रमोट गरेर लिएर जान खोजिरहेको अवस्थाहरू छ र तर विभिन्न सङ्क्रमणकालीन विभिन्न के भन्ने अनुशासनको अपर्याप्तताको कारणहरू त्यो अनुशासनको अपर्याप्तता भनेको हाम्रो शिक्षककै बिचको अनुशासनको अपर्याप्तताको कुरा छ कर्मचारीको बिचको अनुशासनको अपर्याप्तताको कुरा छ विद्यार्थीको बिचको अनुशासनको अपर्याप्तताको कुराहरूले गर्दा जुन रूपमा परियोजना नीतिहरू आउँदा पनि त्यसलाई समयमै कार्यान्वयन गर्न नसकिने अवस्थाहरू छ त्यसले गर्दा म के भन्छु भने आफ्नो आफ्नो कुराहरू सबैले राखौँ सबै त्यो गरौँ तर अनुशासनलाई प्रशासनिक रूपमा अगाडि सारिएका अनुशासनका कुराहरूलाई कायम गर्न सक्यौँ भने हामी धेरै अगाडि बढ्न सक्छौँ धेरै थोक गर्न सक्छौँ र म अहिले यहाँ अरू धेरै कुराहरू गरेर समय पनि धेरै लिन चाहन्न र त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयले अगाडि सारेका केही कुराहरू पनि यहाँहरूसँग राखे पनि र त्यो पोलिसी अन्तर्गत हामी पनि अगाडि गइरहेका छौँ र आगामी दिनमा हामीले कोर्सलाई बढीभन्दा बढी इन्टरडिसिप्लिनरी बनाउँदै लिएर जान सकियो भने ग्लोबली हामी कम्पिटेटिभ भएर खर उत्रिन पनि सक्छौँ र आइटी र उसलाई प्रमोट गऱ्यौँ भने स्वाभाविक रूपमा हामीले हामीलाई दक्ष बनाएर लिएर जान सक्छौँ र ग्लोबली फेस गर्नुपर्ने जुन कम्पिटिसनको अवस्थाहरू हो त्यसलाई अगाडि बढाएर लिएर जान सक्छौँ र यसले मात्रै हामीले गरिरहेको शिक्षाको लगानीले पनि प्रतिफल प्राप्त गर्न सक्दछ र यस कलेजले पनि आगामी छोटो अवधिमा जुन प्रगति हासिल गरेको छ त्यो प्रगतितर्फ उहाँहरूलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र आगामी दिनमा उहाँहरूका अगाडि तत्कालै अब देखिएका जुन अघि सुरुमा चुनौतीको कुराहरू पनि गरेँ उहाँहरूले कसरी त्यसलाई इन्टरप्रिनरसिपको रूपमा हामीले सैद्धान्तिक रूपमा त अगाडि लिएर गयौँ तर इन्टरप्रिनरसिपको रूपमा तिनीहरूलाई इस्टाब्लिस गराएर उनीहरूको फाउन्डेसन चाहिँ हाम्रो कलेजबाट पास भएको यति इन्टरप्रिनरसिप डेभलप गराएर लिएर जान सक्यौँ यिनीहरूलाई यसरी प्लेसमेन्टको अवस्थाहरू लिएर जान सक्यौँ भन्ने कुराहरू ग्रोसरमा आउन सक्ने अवस्थाहरू रह्यो भने उहाँहरूको अथवा यस कलेजको भविष्य अझ उज्जवल हुनेछ र त्यसतर्फ उहाँहरूलाई ध्यान दिन अनुरोध गर्दै मलाई यस कार्यक्रममा बोलाएर 2 शब्द राख्ने अवसर प्रदान गरिदिनु भएकोमा यस परिवारप्रति आभार व्यक्त गर्दै मेरो छोटो भनाइ म यही टुङ्ग्याउँछु धन्यवाद
धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद छ दिलीराम प्रेती सरलाई आफ्नो मन्तव्य हामी सबैको सामु राखिदिनु भएकोमा र अबको पालो म यस डायसमा निम्त्याउन चाहन्छु हाम्रो आजका प्रोग्रामका चेयर मिस्टर मनोहर के भट्टराईज्यूलाई टु शेयर द भिजन एन्ड भ्याल्युज अफ द समृद्धि ग्रुप
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Dilliram Pratiji, Registrar to you. Dr. Ramprasad Katura, I think he couldn't be here this morning, so he's already left, but then again, he's Dean of Science and Technology. Mr. Sumanal Srishtaji, Assistant Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, DU. Mr. Siblal Busa, Dean, Faculty of Humanities, Tribhuvan University. Distinguished guests and the dais, all invited guests, students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me wish you a very good morning to all of you, and of course a very warm welcome on behalf of Samriddhi College to this very important event. At the outset, let me clarify one thing. Well, I am giving in to the request made by college management that I deliver my remarks in English this morning. So Naresh, you're getting what you wished for. And of course, and this is perhaps in keeping with our strategic orientation of the college, whereby we want to lay special emphasis on making sure that our students have language and communication skills that would allow them to integrate well in this era of internationalism, while of course maintaining affinity with our culture and language. So I understand why that was brought up by Naresh. So of course I am asked to deliver my observations and the vision and mission and values of Samriddhi College. I'll come to that later. But today, I see a sizable amount of students here. I think also there are parents attending them. So I'd like to share with you what Samriddhi really stands for. And in terms of values that we want to promote and be identified with, and the vision that we want to strive for. This is the best gist of my deliberations this morning. But then again, first of all, as I already told you, I'm really encouraged by the presence of a large number of students here. So first of all, let me start out by listing a few things that are important in your lives going forward to the students again. So this, we can talk about Samriddhi later. So this observation is based on my experience with life so far. So you can see that I'm getting a lot of gray hair. And so looks like, and you can see, you can tell that I must have spent a considerable amount of number of years experiencing life as it is. So this is what I'm going to say today is based upon my experience as a person, as an individual. And also based upon the, some knowledge that I might have accumulated over the years, again, our common values and mission of Samriddhi College as we progress. Now, let me make it simple. I don't want to make it complicated. As students, I want you to remember two things in the course of shaping your lives. Of course, life's not that simple to be reduced down to two elements. I know that. But then again, when you walk out of this room, I want you to remember two things that would shape your life big time. Of course, there will be other dimensions to life, but then again, these two things remain elaborate what they are. My intention here is to keep it simple so that we can first internalize those two things as foundation and start building up on that. So again, I want to keep it simple, plain and simple. As you walk out of this program, again, my dear students, I want you to remember and internalize two characters as a mantra. Two characters. That is, and I call them two C's. A, B, C, D, C. Leader C. So when you walk out of this room, I want you to internalize two characters as mantra. So one C, of course, stands for credentials. Your credentials for them. So credentials is basically simply defined as a certificate of accomplishment that you will earn once you graduate or pass a degree. So what are credentials? It's a certificate of accomplishment. You pass the BSc CSIT degree. At the end of the day, end of exam and all that, they'll provide you with a piece of paper that will say that, look, you have passed BSc CSIT, BSW, BBS for that matter. And these are important. There's no doubt about that. So the diploma and testimonials that you will hang on the wall, these are credentials. And for that matter, submit the job application as you enter the job market. So it looks like the C is very important because that will qualify you for your job market as you go forward. Credentials consist of all testimonials of achievement that you will eventually be able to make. Be it in sports, we mentioned about extracurricular activities, so I think there will be competitions that you will be participating in, or music or literature or arts. Whatever. That is the proof of your success and perhaps hard work. That is credential. Come to think of it, that's why you have joined Samriddhi. Of course, you want to pass a degree, be it BBS, BSW, whatever, and you want to enter the job market, and you want to be a competent candidate at that. So So credits are something that will be required to move on with your life. The first thing, the credentials define what you are. It defines what you are, not necessarily who you are, but what you are. Perhaps a good student, because I can tell you from testimonials that you will ultimately be able to earn that. I can tell from transcripts and whatnot. It will define you as a good student or as an average student. Or for that matter, credential will serve as documentary proof that you are an engineer, social scientist, or IT graduate. So that will define what you are. You want to have proper education, so you will be an IT engineer, for example, or business manager, social science professional for that matter. So since this is primary reason you are here, I want you to be committed 100%, again, 100% to have a good and impressive credentials. So that they are important. For this, you really need to work hard, and I'm sure all of you will. One of the things that I have, that you have, that I do not have, is the same amount of time at our disposal. Again, my hair is graying, I'm growing older and all that. But you have time in front of you, plenty of time. So I want to make most use of that time. Make good use of that time that you have to make sure that the credential really stands out. Your credentials really stand out and you can compete in the job market and pursue a successful career. Now, and this is the right time to be focusing on these credentials. Again, I'm comparing with an era when I was growing up. So when you are comparing with an era when I was going to college or pursuing an education. So compared to the time when I was growing up, you have access to compelling knowledge resources at your fingertips. It's all too evident. For example, internet is the resource that you can fully capitalize on to enhance your knowledge and improve your chances at having impressive credentials. This is something we didn't have when we were growing up. So when we were growing up in our day and age, of course I started my career as an IT professional, computer science professional in 1982. That was, of course, a long time back. Back then we had computers, but we didn't have internet. So now you have internet. This is something we didn't have when we were growing up and we were students. We didn't have internet then. And good colleges were very few. Very few good colleges, and all concentrated perhaps in Kathmandu. So back then, if we were most confused, we could simply Google it out. Now you can Google it out. If you're confused in the concept or theory or whatnot, you can definitely Google it out. There was no social media to learn from friends and peers, and no YouTube that would explain things effectively. I mentioned YouTube because I find it to be a very effective learning tool. Of course, it's a very effective entertainment tool. I don't need to tell this to you, but again, as a learning resource, it's learning to these resources, be social media, be internet, be the application within the internet, for example, YouTube and all that, they are a compelling resource that you can capitalize on. We take these things for granted today, these days, but internet remains a tremendous resource that we have at our disposal that could help us improve our credentials. So internet is there to help us. Now, sometimes when you interact with things that on a day-to-day basis, it tends to be mundane. It tends to be something that is, they call it trite, mundane, something ordinary. So that's how I view internet as a compelling educational resource. Of course, I can explain as to what resources are there within the internet that you could capitalize on. I think that's not the objective of this session, but then again, I'll follow that up in subsequent sessions. But then again, I think these IT tools you can really leverage on to enhance your prospect of earning good credentials, bettering the first C. So that's the point that I want to make. You have so many opportunities to earn better credentials these days, so try your best to make most of this opportunity. But remember, credentials are based in defining what you are, not necessarily who you are. I think that's equally important. Now let me take you to another C. So this to me is more important than the first C. First C, of course, was credentials. The first C is important. Credentials are important. Next C I'm going to mention is by far more important. The next C stands for character. Next C stands for character. And this C explains who you are. Now with credentials and with college, with university, being exposed to good education institutions, you are able to define what you are. But what defines who you are within yourself? So this C explains who you are as a human being, not what you are, an engineer, businessman. This C has to do with an indivisible. So the first C has to do with something external, something you belong. But this C is more internal. Character defines whether you are kind, honest, cruel, compassionate. So this defines you as a person of value. So character defines whether you have qualities to become good human being. So this C is also very important. Character defines whether you have resilience and strength to face challenges, face adversities, remain calm in difficult times, and display a level of optimism. So I think these personality traits, these values, these philosophical underpinnings are very important going forward in your life. Character defines whether you have ability to become a useful member of a community or good citizen of the country. Character defines whether you are able to show compassion to the poor or diseased. Character defines you as a person. Character defines you as an individual. You still can be, you can still be an IT engineer, for example, but that does not automatically mean that you are also a good and valuable citizen, a good and trustworthy friend. So that credentials tend more to define you as a position, something external, but character is more internal, something that's there within you. The first C credential is totally incomplete without the second C, that's character. It doesn't matter if you have a first class person, BSc, CSIT, or BSW, for example. If your character, your values are not what would make you a good human being, it doesn't matter with what shining colors you pass these degrees. In fact, no matter how good your credentials, you cannot succeed in life without good character that defines you as who you are. Of course, there will be moments when it looks like dishonesty seems to pay, and when you enjoy being self-centered and selfish, but these moments will not last longer. If you look at our society and all that, around our environment and society and whatnot, you'll see that honesty doesn't always pay in terms of material wealth that you will gain. If you're corrupt, for example, you can end up, there are chances that you end up making lots of money. And maybe you end up leading a good material life. But then again, that will take you only that far. So never. I think if the character is not in place, I think the success becomes elusive. So I urge all of you to put sincere efforts towards making sure that your character really shines throughout your years. Make an effort, for example, to become compassionate, to be honest, and nurture values and habits that will make you hardworking and contributing members of society. Try to be an asset. I'm talking in terms of accounting parlance here. Try to be an asset rather than a liability to the society. Not try. Be an asset rather than liability to a society. Nurture good habits and widen your horizon by doing studies, working hard and taking an interest, an avid interest for that, in things beyond your immediate textbook and immediate environment. So take interest in society, of course, our country, because you are our future leaders. You will be shaping this country going forward. Of course, things look a bit disappointing at the moment, the way politics is going, the way government is run, the way corruption is rampant, the way values are being eroded. But then again, you should be prepared to take charge. This is going to be your decade going forward. Nepal, if you look at the statistics, it's a very young country. We do have a median age of 23, 24 years, meaning that a significant portion of our population is young. A significant portion of our population is you, the students. So I think going forward, you lead politics, you lead government, and you should, I think we should soon see the day when you lead politics and government. I don't have so much of a trust in my generation, frankly, honestly. Sorry to say that. But the way politics is run, the government is run, I run out of my trust in the way the system is run under current leadership. So I don't hesitate to share that with you. So I think more and more people like you, the young generation, should come into politics, should come into governance, should be driving economy and all that. So, nurture good habits and working your horizon by institute studies, working hard. So I urge you to take an avid interest in things beyond textbooks. Take interest in our society, in our country, in nature, and those around you that you love and care. So I think you should be taking a deep interest in that. Do not be too lost in Facebook and Instagram, for example. Of course, they are important. I must say this because I see young generation being hooked in internet and IT and whatnot, but I think these are important. But then again, if that occupies a major portion of your time, that's counterproductive. They are important, but they are not everything. Do not let them divert your attention from what's really important in your lives. Do not let them substitute for face-to-face interaction. Take moments to interact with real people. Learn from even their body language and share real laughter. Take moments to assess your habits and contemplate. Again, you should also focus on both the C's, character and credentials. Hope you remember this once you walk out of this hall this afternoon. So both the C's, they are important. Now after this story about two C's, now let me go back to the initial premise of this event today, where I would like to spare a few words on the vision that we as Samriddhi Foundation remain committed to. Simply put, we are here to impart the kind of education that will turn you to be an all-round personality that you want to be, focusing on, of course, vocal C's. We have this hunger for differentiate ourselves from the crowd. I continue to have interaction with my management team here because I have this impatient hunger to differentiate ourselves from other colleges, from the crowd, bringing something new to the table. So having said that, we are also very aware of our limitations, and we do have limitations which we are quite aware of. To be honest, ours is a modest initiative. It is not one of those big name colleges which have huge amount of resources at their disposal. So I think it's a modest initiative to start with. But we will not let that characterize us, definitely not. And again, I keep stressing this with my management. We remain committed to differentiate ourselves as a college that's invested in all-round development of our students. So we want to position ourselves as one of the premier academic institutions of the country. So Samriddhi, 5 years down the line, or on a certain time horizon, should be able to position itself as the, I don't say premier only, as the premier institution of academic institution in the country. As per our values, we want to nurture students that are committed to becoming useful members of Nepali society. So, this is what we want to start with. There are some specific steps that we plan to take to realize that vision. For example, I've asked my team to finalize groundwork for setting up a digital economy resource center to further strengthen IT education. I spent my life in the field of IT, but unfortunately we haven't seen the growth of this sector to the extent that we would have loved to see. So there are issues in the sector. And then again, having said that, I think if you look at the sector closely, you will see that it is characterized, for one thing, by technological dynamism. Technology is changing as we speak. They say that if you don't update yourself, if you don't keep abreast with new technological trends as an IT professional, the maximum time horizon for you to stay relevant as an IT professional, if you don't do anything, if you don't upgrade yourself, is less than 6 months. So it is that fast. So in order to address that, I am currently working with my team at Samriddhi College to come up with an entity that would impart, that would complement IT education, that the curriculum that we follow from Tribhuvan University, and provide skill sets and provide that level of horizon which would make you a good IT professional, able to solve the problems that we face in the society today, able to solve the problems that we face in the way we run governments today. So I think for that we'll be talking basically about the Digital Economic Resource Center. We're talking about the linkages between information technology and society, IT and economy. So these debates, this discussion do not happen in a regular traditional IT curriculum setting. So it's beyond, you can say it's an icing on cake. It's beyond what is there in the curriculum that we want to bring to the table. So this is one thing that I will be working on. And another initiative that I have already asked my team to work on is the creation of what we call Samriddhi Knowledge Center. So when you, as IT students, you want to do projects that's what would polish your competence if you do interesting projects and all. And of course, you can always work on a hypothetical project. But the thing in with Samriddhi Knowledge Center, we want to create a company that would work on real projects, that would work on real IT interventions, not some imaginary hypothetical problem solving. But we'll try to position it as a commercial entity also, so that we can sustain this initiative. So as an IT or software outfit. So that's another area that we want to get into. On BSW front, I want the management to take steps whereby we work very closely with the NGO and civil society in order to complement our educational offerings in this area. Of course, I'm very encouraged by Bina Baini's presentation. Really, really encouraging, and her poem was fantastic, really impressive. But then again, at the end of the day, as I mentioned to you earlier, we want to be a good social worker, and we want to contribute in the area of social work and all that as students and as resources. So in order to achieve that, I urge the management to work closely with the NGO and the social sector here in Nepal, so that we can link our academics with what's happening in the social arena. So that's another area that we will be strengthening going forward. And I see a big need to be working towards a goal where our BBC students are encouraged to be more entrepreneurial. पढाइ सकिने बित्तिकै जागिर खोज्ने एउटा माइन्डसेटबाट we want to the extent possible, we want to change that. We want to change that mindset, and we want to make sure that the students graduating from our BBS degree have more entrepreneurial dimension to them rather than engaging in looking for job or whatever. So I think for that also we need to close with the business community. We need to work closely with the business community, and we need to have, again, some icing on the cake. We need to invite business leaders over, especially those. The other hat that I used to wear was that of a teacher. I used to teach a course called Digital Economy in Pokhara University, and I used to have students who ultimately turned out to be, many of them have turned out to be entrepreneurs. And many of them are working in the area of e-commerce and all that. So maybe you could invite them over and share experience and take it from there. So I think for BBS students, I think we should be focusing more towards encouraging them to create entrepreneurship. I know we have to put more efforts towards realizing that goal. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to happen just like that. I know we are not perfect. I know our organizations. I know some of you might have observations that seemingly run counter to our stated vision and values. Of course, you have spent considerable amount of year in Samriddhi College, and of course we keep talking about vision and values, but you might have some observations, some reservations there, which we are willing to openly discuss. But we all see this as a journey. So there will be definitely the ups and downs. So this is a journey. This is not the final destination. This is a journey that I'm talking about. So there will definitely be ups and downs. But I say to myself and to my all colleagues here, our involvement in this initiative will be meaningless if we cannot achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves and our students. And our students feel inadequate, unsatisfied. So I think it's very important to ensure that our students feel adequate and satisfied. And if we fail to live up to the expectation of the parents also, I think the parents who are present here have high hopes for their kids to start with, for their sons and daughters. And also, the reason they have enrolled their children to Samriddhi College is that they have high hopes for Samriddhi College also. So Samriddhi must strive to live up to that hope. I guess I can count on the support of all of you towards the meaningful journey that we have started. And all of you, I say all of you students, parents, teachers, all of you. And above all, the support and goodwill that we will continue to enjoy from TU management. The support that we have received so far has been phenomenal from TU management. And I can see that over the years, I have also been involved in curriculum development and all that when I was with the government. But then again, the TU management has realized the dynamism that's characterizing the IT and business studies sector and aligning their curriculum accordingly. And that's very encouraging to know. So we'll be looking forward to more support, more goodwill from TU management in the days ahead. So lastly, I think I'm sorry it's become a long-winded speech, but then again, lastly, I would like to wish you all the best in your academic pursuit in the days ahead. And you have been a terrific audience, and thank you all for your attention. And I think we have another section where I'll share now. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhattrai, for sharing very important yet simple life lessons to lead a very happy and satisfied life. And for now, we'd like to show you a small audio visual about Samriddhi School, which I mentioned about earlier. And I'd also like to invite the principal of the school and also the CEO of Samriddhi Group, Mr. Naresh Shrestha, for his vote of thanks, which will be followed after the video of Samriddhi School. that was a short video about Samriddhi School. र अबको पालो हामी आजका हाम्रा स्पेशल गेस्ट र चिफ गेस्टलाई टोकन अफ एप्रिसिएसन दिने कार्यक्रम हामी अगाडि बढाउन चाहन्छौँ. So I'd like to request Mr. Manohar K. Bhattrai, the program chair, the CEO and also the principal of Samriddhi College to please move forward and hand over the token of appreciation to our chief guest and our special guests. I'd like to thank all our special guests and our chief guests for taking out time and being a part of this orientation program for Samriddhi College. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to invite the CEO of Samriddhi Group, Mr. Naresh P. Shrestha, for his vote of thanks.
Thank you, Samriddhi. Respected chairperson of this program and chairman of Samriddhi Group, Mr. Manohar Kumar Bhattrai. Respected chief guest of the program, Mr. Dilli Ramrupreti, Registrar, Tribhuvan University. Respected special guest, Dr. Ramprasad Khatiwada, Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University. Respected special guest, Professor Dr. Sibilal Bhusal, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Tribhuvan University. Our special guest, Mr. Sumanlal Shrestha, Assistant Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University. Special guest, Mr. Indra Gurung, Visionary Coach. Respected directors of Samriddhi College Board, and my colleagues, including Principal Sandeep Sir, coordinators, fellow faculty members, and staff, distinguished guests from various media, respected parents and the guardians, my dear students, newcomers, as well as the seniors, a very warm good afternoon, and I welcome all of you to Samriddhi College orientation program for BSc CSIT, BSW and BBS students. It is both an honor and privilege to stand before you today and give a vote of thanks to you in this orientation program. First of all, I would like to thank all the distinguished guests, although our distinguished guests, they have very busy schedule and they have gone. I would like to express my vote of thanks to them. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Dilli Ramrupreti, Registrar of Tribhuvan University, chief guest of today's program, for his time and his kind words. Despite his very busy schedule, he was here to encourage us. So I thank Registrar Sir for his time and his kind words. Similarly, I would like to thank Professor Dr. Ramprasad Khatiwada, Dean of Institute of Science and Technology, TU. So, as he mentioned earlier, he is running different science examinations today, and despite his very busy schedule, he managed time for us, and we are really grateful to him. So, thank you, Professor Dr. Ramprasad Khatiwada, for your time and encouraging words. Similarly, I also express my gratitude to Professor Dr. Sibilal Bhusal, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, for his time and effort. Similarly, I express my thanks to Mr. Sumanlal Shrestha, Assistant Dean, Institute of Science and Technology, Tribhuvan University, and I really appreciate Mr. Shrestha for his time and effort, and he is always there. Whenever we have some difficulty or problem, Suman sir always helps us, all the colleges, to solve the problem. So thank you, sir, for your help. In the same way, I'd also like to thank our special guest, Mr. Indra Guru, for all the time and all the trouble he is taking to make this program a success. Particularly in the second session, Indra sir will be running the program, and I request all the parents, students, and teachers to be on that session, and I'm sure you will have a wonderful time in the second session. And thank you, Indra sir, for your all help. Similarly, I would like to thank our chairperson, Mr. Manoj Kumar Bhattai sir, for his leadership, his charisma, and kind words to all the students. And students, you have to remember these two words, credentials and character. Very well said, sir, for your great leadership. We feel fortunate in the Samriddhi group, and we are sure your guidance, your support will help our institution to grow to next level. Thank you, sir, for your all wonderful words. Similarly, I would like to thank our college board members, particularly Rashmi ma'am, for your welcome remarks. Thank you, ma'am, and all other friends also, because we work in a team, and we are fortunate to have very capable team members here. Because of them, in short span of time, Samriddhi group is prospering, Samriddhi group is thriving. And one of the examples is, we have just seen, we have also already started Samriddhi school. Definitely Samriddhi knowledge solution is on the way. In this way, we will grow together. And for that, I thank all the board members for their valuable inputs. Similarly, I would like to thank college principal, Sandeep sir. Where is Sandeep sir now? So, with his able leadership, college is growing, and I'm sure his energy, his enthusiasm will help all the parents, students, and the faculty members. So, thank you, Sandeep sir, for leading the college in a perfect way. Similarly, I would like to thank Ramesh Samal sir for managing volunteers for today. So thank you. And besides Ramesh Samal sir, I would also like to mention Anu, Arpan sir, Dipendra sir, Pratiksha for managing today's event. I also would like to thank our volunteers for making this event success. And in coming days also we'll be having programs like this and other more programs, and I expect all my students involved in our programs. Similarly, I would also like to thank all the media persons who gathered here today, particularly special thanks to Kasamanda TV, who is for organizing our program live on television as well as on Facebook. Similarly, Mr. Rohit Bhatta of Kasamanda TV, I would like to thank him, plus all other media persons who are gathered in this hall. And last but not the least, I would like to thank respected parents, guardians, all our faculty members for your efforts. And similarly, thanks goes to all the newcomers as well. So respected parents and guardians, dear newcomer students, I respect your selection of Samriddhi College and sincerely thank newcomers and the parents for trusting us. You have trusted us, and we also make commitment that we will make effort from our side to the extent possible. And we believe in developing our youths. That's why we'll be imparting the required education, as well as we will make them market ready, or we'll make them competent so that they can go to market and they can work as our chairman has already mentioned that we are committed to that and will work to that end. It's really, truly wonderful to see all new enthusiastic faces here with high hopes. And as Sandeep sir already mentioned, all the newcomers, you have to work together. We all have to work together, with teachers, management, even with the parents. And I request all the parents to be aware about the happenings at the college. And I'm proud to announce here that very soon we'll be launching an app for the college students and parents so that we can have a good communication. And parents, just by staying at home with your mobile, you can see what is going on in the college. Very soon we are going to launch it. And I'm sure we can have very good communication with the use of technology. And again, our students will be involved in delivering that technology, right? So finally, I'm confident that our newcomers are going to enjoy your stay at the college, and definitely we will have very good times. I will not say easy, I will not say difficult, but it's not going to be easy. So we are starting a journey together from today. That journey will be challenging but rewarding as well. So I would like to welcome all newcomers to this challenging and rewarding journey. And I wish you a successful life, a successful time in this college. And finally, I thank all of you for your presence. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shrestha. Well, that brings us to the end of the formal session in the orientation program of Samriddhi College, where lunch has been served for all of you. And please remember that exactly at 1:15 p.m. we will be beginning our second session, which will be an inspirational program for both the students and parents. We have a different panel that will be here, who they will be all speaking turn-wise and giving you some inspirational and motivational speeches. And you will also be provided with a question and answer flow where you can place your questions and your queries to our panelists. So for now, we will be departing for lunch, and we will be back here at the hall exactly at 1:15 p.m. Thank you.
Gonna